Babe, wake up. The macro blank just dropped. The same way I am dropping the link in the Twitch chat. Cannot process from Faded Echo. That was the song, and that was the album. So, now that Yakuza Kiwami is officially behind us, it's time to return to this game that's been put on the back burner. But I have been enjoying it thoroughly nonetheless, so I'll look forward to seeing more of what wacky shenanigans await us on this completely fictional and out of touch question mark virtual web space. However, this time I have a guide with me, because by the end of our previous play session, I was feeling a little lost. I think it's what Lilfer alluded to, with the later objectives being kind of vague. So it's a bit of a question of whether you can guess what you're meant to do and follow the correct pathing as intended by the authors of the game, which might be a little frustrating. So we're going to have a clutch in case I happen to get lost. I don't know what to do for an extended period of time. Seems sensible, doesn't it? For such a simple game concept, it sure likes to take a little while to load up. Gotta make sure it uses all of your raw CPU power and graphics card to simulate this non-existent fake internet. So I'm thinking, for a change of pace, now that I know that we have a voice synthesizer, just to make it easier for me to get through all the reading segments, perhaps we should put Microsoft Sam to rest for a little while and spice it up with another digitized voice talent. And it's a mess, just the way we left it. Alright, so...
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper.
Oh no, we still have to get rid of this absolute menace. Hello, Gordon. Fortunately, I can't afford the upgrade to my antivirus, which should be able to take care of this intruder. But we're gonna have to grind some money.
Well,
Away with you.
bye then.
I want... Where is that option?
Professor Helper here. Need some help?
No!
Till next time.
Get the fuck off my desktop. I still don't remember where you can adjust that feature. Jeez. Oh no, you'd think it'd be in the settings. Yeah, that's what happens when you leave a game unattended for a while. I think that would seem obvious. It's not so obvious anymore. Ugh. Team
Professor
screensaver.
Helper here, ready to help. Till next time.
Whatever. Let's not worry too much about it, so long as I have my assistant here to help me out with the reading. Okay, so from what I remember, this is that transitioning point from chapter 1 to 2,
Need some help?
where
Professor Helper is
we've been kind of out of
always here for
commission
you.
for a little while due to our system crashing, so we got some cleanup to do. And basically, they told us to just keep our eyes peeled. I'm arranging a few normal cases for you right now, but in the meantime, see if you can find a few more violations of your own. Thanks again.
Till next time.
Yeah, so you're left to your own devices. And to find criminal cases at your own discretion. I still think that Teentopia, out of all these districts, so to say, is the most likely to produce potential unusual traffic. What's going on with Councilor Ronnie's website? Why is it not available? What the hell? Ronnie! They got you! Oh no. Ooh, what do we have here? Dear HSPT enforcers, please look at the chat logs at this link and do something about these idiots. Huh. Well, somehow I magically missed this obvious header.
Hello enforcers, can you please do something about these guys? They have been messaging me non-stop. I tried sending a message to Counselor Ronnie and the HSPD a few days ago but haven't had a reply.
Need some help?
Chit Chat doesn't
Professor
reply to
Helper
me either.
is always here for you.
Hypnospace named that brassy kid. Hi, I'm Corey. Nice to meet you. How are you, Tiff? Hey, Tiff, what hobbies do you like? Looks like you're busy. That's okay, we can talk some other time. Bye. Hey, yeah, I was working on something. Nice to meet you. Oh boy, is someone getting outed for harassment? Anyway, let's keep this
Professor Helper here, ready to help.
username
Well, bye then.
in memory. Oh, hi, sorry if I seemed rude. It's okay, no problem at all. Glad you're back on. So where are you working on something with Tim? He does art, right? Very impressive. Yeah, he's cool. A little crazy sometimes, though. BWL. Forget what that means. In Hypnospace slang. Oh, hey, Shinugo. I actually remember you from the first Hypnospace stream. Nice to see you again, bud.
Ready to help. Till next time.
What's cooking? Thanks for the reply. That's interesting. Do you mean that Tim is crazy in the way of being dangerous, or just crazy in a zany, funny way, like a crazy hamburger? To be honest, his page gives the impression that he could be dangerous, so I just want to make sure you're okay. Just in a funny way. Okay, good. Whew. You can never be too safe these days, which is why I've been doing karate every day with a master karate expert. So, Tiff, are you and Tim going out? Hello? BWL. No. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Tiff. You must be busy again. You should let people you are chit-chatting know if you want to stop a conversation so they don't have to wait for a reply and be bored. Sorry if that sounded mean. I'm just bored. Hi, Tiff. I mean this with all due respect, but did your parents teach you manners? I'm not being mean.
Professor Helper here,
Just
ready
curious
to
if
help.
you understand that you're being rude,
Well,
disrespectful,
fine then.
and if I may, a little bit rude. No patience at all, huh? Hey. Hi. Hello. Hi. What's up? It's a boy Zane. Please, Zane. You gotta watch out for yourself, my dude. Especially when you're hitting up a girl. Like so. Jesus. I bet you are thinking about me. Dude, Zane does not give a fuck. He is shooting his shot. Excuse me. I'm like, are you? What's up, sexy? Wow. Sliding into those
Hello
DMs.
there, I'm Professor Helper. Farewell.
Alright, so Zane, again, is under the loop, and so is Corey Paul. Sending card for Corey. Corey's house. I'm so down, I'm so sad. Oh, actually,
I'm so down, I'm so sad. I need a pick-me-up to make me glad.
Glee, oh yeah.
Classic song, and the lyrics are so true because I broke up with my GF.
Hello there, I'm
Oh,
Professor Helper.
I remember now. Those two actually had a beef with each other. That's right. It's this mofo next to the Azama from BlazBlue cosplayer. It's true, both of them are actually maidenless. They lost their significant others. I mean, I'm surprised Zane, with his natural swagger,
Professor Helper here, need some help? Well,
is single
fine
again.
then.
But then again, he does claim that he ditched the girl, not the other way around. Alright, so we'll look at this again.
Hello enforcers, can you please do something about these guys? They have been messaging me non-stop. I tried sending a message to Counselor Ronnie and the HSPD a few days ago but haven't had a reply. Chit Chat doesn't reply to me either.
Professor Helper here, ready to help.
God, please, I need the money to upgrade. I can't stand this asshole any longer.
Professor Helper is always
Worse
here
than
for
Bonzi
you.
Buddy. Absolutely. Right, so this looks normal. We gotta go to the spicier stuff, I imagine. So let's see if these logs count as evidence. Okay, probably not, because this actually puts Dark Twilight Tiff on blast. Not the other two. Oh.
Professor Helper here, ready to help.
Post screenshots. Get penalized, even though technically you are the victim. Will all of them count towards my goal?
Important message
Professor
received
Helper
from
is
dispatch.
always here for you.
Well, apparently it was already enough for me to get command messaging me. Okay, as long as I keep earning smackaroos.
Professor Helper here, ready to help.
Important message received from dispatch.
Well, bye
Oh,
then.
gotcha. So you need, like, clear cut evidence right on paper in this case. Eligible for flagging. Do we wanna bust her ass? I think so. All for the safety of the Great Wide Web.
Good job reporting those chit-chat screenshots, that would annoy me too. This is a weird one because Dark Twilight Tiff isn't an offender, but she's got all the violation points.
Hello
I
there.
don't think
I'm
there's currently a
Professor
way to
Helper.
transfer points to the offending
Well,
citizens
bye
either.
then.
Whoops.
I'm forwarding this to Dylan so we can get an answer ASAP. Don't flag her please.
Whoops.
This is a malicious software notice regarding unauthorized
Sucks to
speed
be
boosting
her.
software reported in Starport Castle Dream Station. Please utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove it as soon as possible.
Starport Castle Dream Station.
Note, one of our servers is severely
Professor Helper
overloaded and
here,
keeps
ready to
crashing as a
help.
result.
Well,
This normally
bye
only
then.
happens at this rate if someone is using a download accelerator or speed booster to get around Merchant Soft's bandwidth capping measures. Sam. Important message received from Merchant Soft.
Change
This
your
case
passwords
has been
now.
manually assigned to Dooney by ms_Samantha. Click the Cases tab above to view your progress on this case. I don't think there's a way, sorry. We'll get to that next year.
Like I said,
Plus,
sucks
chit-chat
to be
logs aren't
her.
really our problem. They have their own rules and guidelines and they should police their own network. It seems that the passwords of multiple Merchant Soft personnel have been recently compromised. Please change your password immediately. Especially if you have access to our code base.
I'm sure this will not be relevant later on. Now, where's my intervirus? How much do I need to upgrade again? A bit.
Professor Helper here. Need some help? Professor
Still
Helper
need
is always here
50
for you.
hypno bucks. Better get back to dealing with crime. Type of violations, malicious software. Speed booster. Ah, there we go. A place for fanatics of fantasy, science fiction, cogpunk, gore vibe, and more. To the dreamers. Neat, we're getting a peek at even more fictional
Professor Helper
pop
here.
cultural
Need some help?
trends.
Farewell.
Oh, that is a sweet gif.
A new zone for all you geeks, nerds, and other citizens with niche interests.
Do you like Dungeons and Dragons? Because boy do we have a website for you.
Welcome to Starport Castle Dream Station, a new zone where fans of fantasy, science fiction, and other niche interests may converge.
Niche.
If your list of
Professor
pages
Helper here.
appeared in one of the
Some
following
help?
zones, they have
Professor
now been
Helper
relocated
is
here.
always here for you.
Sci-Fi Starport, Gamers Only, The Comic Shop, The Dream Castle, Cybercog Station.
No, it's serious business when it's gamers with a Z. The Bull Ring? I'm Psy. The Bull Ring is an official Taurus and Moleta fan resource. My fans for fans. Linda has moved to Psy. Enter my page if you dare. Find me in the freelance now. The Observer moved out. The Psy Freeland. Court of Phaedrella. Psy Statement of Disaster.
Need some help?
Official ultimatum for merchants of regarding recent disaster. Sovereign Alliance of Imagine. The SAI runs freelance, an open zone of users who do not accept merchants of Starport Castle Dream Station. Now these two sound like they could bear fruit for our investigation, but let's have a peek from the very start.
The bull ring has moved to the Psy Freelands. While I still love the Merchant Brothers and believe in Merchant Soft as a company, I feel it is only right to stand with my friends in these trying times. The bull ring does not claim ownership of Taurus or related characters. This is a non-commercial fan page.
Would this be Infringerino? This image right here, especially given the disclaimer.
Professor Helper
Nope.
here, ready to help. Farewell.
You're lucky, Mr. Bull. You're not on the watch list, unlike the fish.
Sad that it has come to this. I support my employers, but I also support my friends, so I have joined the Freelands.
Interesting. So we're witnessing a schism on the hypnoweb. New game reviews every week or so on the Observer.
Professor Helper here.
We've moved to the
helping
freelance.
hand with the helping hand. Till next time.
Sovereign Alliance of Imagination.
Because Merchant Soft has seen fit to merge our zones no warning and severely limit our download speeds, the remaining members of the 5 deleted zones have come together to form the Sovereign Alliance of Imagination. We have decided, in unison, to delist our pages and form our own zone, free from the control of Merchant Soft. In October of 1999, Merchant Soft destroyed 5 of Hypnospace's strongest communities by condensing them all into one zone. Our pages now load half as quickly as well. No one knows why it happened, it just did. Now, instead of having 5 community leaders for each zone, we just have one, and the person they picked is just a friend of Merchant Soft. If you don't have a community leader, there's no way to report issues directly to Merchant Soft outside of waking up and emailing or phoning them.
Professor Helper here.
By
Need
making
some
our own
help?
zone list in the form of
Till
freelance,
next time.
we can self-moderate and rebuild.
So let's see. Globalization. Handing off important positions to friends and family. Boy, this is giving you guys a good anti-capitalist narrative. Can I join?
Everyone is welcome. Contact Gil S Creates for information on how to join and how to secure a place in the Freelands.
Professor Helper here. Need some help? Farewell.
Now that is art. Deviant art. Hide and shame, because we have some new talent on the horizon. Dragon Breeder, Master of Potions, Lady of Wisdom. Sick of merchant stuff treating you like dirt? You can join the freelance too.
Professor Helper here. Need some help? Professor Helper is always here for you.
Sovereign Alliance of Imagination.
Official statement on recent events. Attention, Merchant Soft. For immediate release. Tuesday, October 14th, 1999. 5 of our zones are deleted. Our pages are down for 6 hours. New zone Starport Castle Dream Station appears. Pages from 5 former zones appear in new zone. Merchant Soft ignores requests for an explanation. Tuesday, November 23rd, 1999. Pages go down again,
Professor Helper
including
here.
Cy
The
Freeland's
helping
pages.
man with the helping
They come
hand.
back up the next night and load very slowly.
Ultimation.
The members of the Cy officially request the following from Merchant Soft. Explain yourselves. Remove the loading speed cap on Cy Freeland's pages. Change community leader to Gil S. Creates. If our demands are not met, we will abandon Hypnospace and sign up for Cyber
Oh
World
shit.
C. Agreed upon by all members. The Sovereign Alliance of Imagination.
Damn. They're putting Hypnospace on blast. Well, I mean, competition is what drives the market, right? Well, not if you're the leading brand. Not from your perspective. But, yeah. Certainly puts our employers some shade. But then again, it's none of our business. We are not here to think critically.
Hello there.
Just
I'm Professor Helper.
see violation,
Well, bye then.
act accordingly. So how about we head over to the freelance? Hey, it's like an actual adventure.
Welcome to the Cy Freelance. Click on the arrow
Yo.
to navigate.
Base Chowderman returns with another banger. This is shaping up to be the new Gray's Peak.
Cy leadership and idea by Gil Sanders and Sarah Sanders. Map art by Gil Sanders. Extra special thanks to Roddy Wall. Welcome to the Cy Freelance. Click on the arrow signs to move. Click on landmarks to visit member pages. Click or hover over signs to read them. Have fun out there.
Yeah, I'm aware. We've actually checked out his fan page on the last stream. He is a real celebrity, not just in the Hypnospace, but actually out there in the real world. With concerts and whatnot.
I'm Professor
Thank
Helper.
you to the Chowder Man for giving us permission to use his song Ready to Shave. Check out my page about it. It is quite a deep song and means a lot to me. Will decides to
The Shaving Man anthem.
Freed from the arms of chaos, arrive slowly, methodically. A star in the sky, the earth rumbles, a drone so sincere. And I'm not frightened, I just am.
The Trial of Acceleration.
downloading Axreal 1.
Professor Helper.
Yo, we got a video.
Helping man with the helping hand. Professor Helper is always here for you.
Gotta say, that web layout is actually pretty awesome. Like theming it around a map from an RPG. This is really clever. I wonder if someone actually has done that already, IRL. I don't distinctly remember a popular instance of such.
A secret stash is hidden
The
in the
freaking
freeland.
microphone again.
You shall unlock it. 2 east
Oh,
of
we got the
Rocket's
Windows
bowling
Movie Maker
fifteen,
font too.
1 north of Casper's rocket. Only one path leads to this place. Look closely at the borders. Once you find it, come back here. In this trial, you will rock it. A secret.
That was wonderful.
Hello there. I am Professor
Truly
Helper.
a time capsule.
Farewell.
Freelance is based off a real geocities says. No shit, I didn't even know. So did they also have a beef with GeoCities at the time? Is this based on like an actual event? The bull ring. Only the warrior may wield the power of acceleration. Who is Taurus? A comprehensive history, fan art
Hello there.
about
I'm
Roddy,
Professor Helper.
me, your friendly ringleader.
Professor Helper is always here for you.
Taurus and Muleta began life as the underground creation of Oddball Creative, of color, Virgil Timothy in the early 80s. Small, overtly comedic sequences or non sequiturs between situations in a given issue even took on the self-congratulatory tone of corny public service announcements used in the comics of titular Bixby Comics icon, Bixby.
That was a
However,
hefty word
the
soup
weird
right there.
creation soon took on a life of its own, after the owners of toy company Gurgel encountered one of the issues, printed in the back of Virgil's mother's house, at a local comic convention. With the unexpected support of a major toy company, Taurus and
Professor
Muleta
Helper
was
here,
well on its
ready
way
to
into
help.
the spotlight, but not without a few
Farewell.
changes. The original set of issues, printed in black and white with covers colored by hand after the fact, could be explosively violent.
You could tell me that this
The
was an
series
actual
starred a
DC
tri-body
spin-off, and I believe you.
and a sentient cape with a single,
It certainly looks
giant
legit.
eye that could shoot rays that either enraged opponents or blew them to pieces. They lived under a bullfighting ring in a high-tech secret lair, built by Taurus under Muleta's direction. Muleta doesn't have hands. There's a suggestion throughout that Taurus once had a very different life, and is now being mentally coerced by Muleta to dive deeper into a life of vigilante violence he isn't quite comfortable with. The pair regularly murder a cyborg, humanoid unicorn named the Stalwart.
This was based off DC Comics. Well, with a backstory like that, I believe you. They used to go pretty crazy on those. Whenever you go, look up an actual Wikipedia article. You will get a lot at this point, especially if there's
Hello there. I am Professor
alternate
Helper.
universes and different timelines
Farewell.
involved. I remember actually looking up the Evil Flash. I forget what's his moniker. The Anti-Flash, something like that. Boy, that was like a rabbit hole of its own.
With all of this in mind, is it any surprise Gurgel would want TNM to alter their image? Unfortunately, the compromises Virgil made during this period would spell the beginning of the end for his involvement in his creation. The comics were altered, with a new number 1
Professor Helper
rebranding,
here.
to
The
be a bit
helping
more
man
simple,
with the helping
a little
Professor
less
Helper
subversive,
is
no
always
more
here
hints of
for you.
mind-controlled Taurus, a little more heroic, and more humorous. Bringing things full circle, Bixby Comics of all entities took on the responsibility of printing and distributing the series, putting a stamp of legitimacy on Virgil's now burgeoning career. Soon after, an animated TV show entered development alongside a line of best-selling toys. Within the space of a
Yep,
few
makes
years,
sense.
Taurus
The more
and
popular it
Muleta
gets, the
were
more
everywhere
marketable
from cereal
it becomes.
boxes to pocket watches to t-shirts. Around this time, animal rights groups got a hold of the central conceit of the series, and all hell broke loose.
Professor Helper
Everyone
here.
seemed to
Need
collectively
some help?
realize that this was a
Till
comic
next
based on
time.
bullfighting, the horror.
Took it that long?
Brief media panic ensured that the cultural cachet of Taurus and Muleta plummeted. An in-development feature movie quickly had its funding and marketing budget slashed as a result. Virgil attempted to get the rights for the movie back to avoid a half-finished project killing their characters in the public eye, only to find the paperwork he had signed with his friends at Gurgel meant he had no
Ooh.
rights. He had lost Taurus and Muleta. The movie, Taurus and Muleta, Crime Rush, bombed, a confusing, rushed disappointment for both fans and creator. Virgil left comics, disillusioned and largely forgotten. Sometimes, he reflect in the Hypnospace forums about what happened. For the most part, though, he tries not to.
Oh, that sucks for the guy. Like, yeah, if we're talking
Professor
parallels,
Helper here.
this
The helping
sounds
man
like a
is helping
true to
him.
home
Well,
one.
bye then.
This is basically like every comic book that's blown into popularity, but then sold off to like a major publishing brand, and they not only strip you of your rights, so they basically own the IP, but they begin exploiting it to the point where it's just run to the ground, which, you know, you could make a case with Disney and Marvel these days, with their mixed bag quality. However, this particular paragraph here could be a little sentimental because it reminded me of those 90s Marvel
Professor
cartoons.
Helper here. The helping man with the helping hand. Till next time.
And the DC ones as well, like Batman, the animated series. So, to me, the peak era as I was growing up of caped heroes. Oh, look at that. If that's not a reference to Batman Beyond, I don't know what it is.
Only in recent years has Gurgal dared to bring back Taurus and Muleta, as inexplicable officers of the law in a techno-cyber future, keeping cartoon villains from destroying the world.
That is some sweet cover art. Like, goddamn. Shame that Taurus fell off grace. Also, thank you, Shinago, for the follow. Appreciate it.
Taurus has a cybernetic eye, while Muleta spouts sassy catchphrases in a thin, high, comedic voice. The first monster they defeated was an owl attempting to start a bullfighting ring with cybernetic bulls. In Taurus X
Hello there.
2089,
I'm
the
Professor
now beloved
Helper.
characters live on in a form that
Till next
actually
time.
seems like it might stick. The subversive tool of expression for a kooky independent creator has become the polished, inoffensive mascot of choice for a faceless toy conglomerate. What a world. Our wall.
Rest in peace, Taurus. Rest in peace. Your humble origins will not be forgotten. Festering Office was based off a real virus. The virus that was based off an obscure one, but it was called Flesh Orifice. Ooh. Thank you for providing these cool little fun facts. I actually thought that Flesh Orifice was an allusion to username 666 with its imagery and pop-ups. Which, you know, if you think about it, there's like a clear similarity between the two. Plus, in terms of time relevancy, it does fall in that
Professor Helper here.
late
Ready
90s,
to
early
help.
2000s
Well,
era.
bye then.
Username 666 was based off the virus. Wow, well, I guess I have to look into this Flesh Orifice thing now. Especially being a fan of Nana's work, which I do recommend following that person on YouTube. They're still at it with their horror-themed game on Unity.
Professor Helper here. Need some help? Well, bye then.
How to draw classic Taurus. Draw circle, then draw the rest of Taurus, essentially. Also, this right here, I don't like it. I don't like how this reminds me of... You know what? You know very well. How about Roddy? Me, your friendly ringleader. Hey guys, it's Joel from Vinesauce.
Name. Occupation. Relationship. Hobbies.
You're just gonna conveniently skip through all the actual information.
Name. Occupation. Relationship.
Professor Helper
Hobbies.
here. Need some help?
Hometown.
Till
City.
next time.
Truly, technology has peaked. Roddy Wall, programmer, mentions of working in Hypnospace. Dream job. Relationship, none. Yet. Winky face. Gaming, computer, / monarch, programming, comics, reading, plus collecting. Bakersfield, California, Frisco. Yep, this man is a nerd, all the way in case this wasn't a clear indication. But still,
Professor Helper here, ready to
this is a
rock.
way cooler look
Well, bye then.
than what most blog users would use as their profile picture.
Hi, I'm Roddy. Let's see. I dropped out of high school, then I became famous in the world of computing after releasing Sandwich Encryption, with Sam Parker, miss you buddy. Now I work on Hypnospace programming some of Dylan's creations, virtual pets were our pet project haha.
Festering office didn't damage computers. Their only goal was to attack shop display screens, filling it with shock images. Well, that actually checks out, given that viruses, back in their heyday, were just all about having fun, or the more malicious ones actually damaging your hardware. There was one particularly notorious one that would overload your CPUs to the point where it will become nigh impossible to use a PC, and would
Hello
actually
there, I'm
eventually
Professor Helper.
just
Till next time.
fry your CPU. Now it's all about making money from malware.
Whiskers growing at
Gary Murphy status.
Cybercog Cogulus Collectio happening December 10th to 12th, 1999 at the Appleton Convention Center. Be there.
Gary's control room. Who is this cyberpunk icon?
Welcome to Gary's control room. If you've been to a Cybercog event, we probably met. I've attended over 20 events all over the country over the last 3 years.
Check out my new interactive illustrated story here. Cybercog Rebirth Interactive Fiction by Gary. Like the MIDI.
Hello there, I'm
Just kidding off.
Professor Helper.
The Techno Shamanatrix.
Till next time.
You are an ordinary person, a nothing, a nobody. Deep inside you, something calls for release from the meaningless, from the routine of everyday life. You crave the I just want to hear Microsoft Sam try and pronounce this.
You are an ordinary person. A nothing. A nobody. Deep inside you, something calls for release from the meaningless. From the routine of everyday life. You crave the decay vertitange of the technoshamanic.
Thank you. Right, sorry about that. So it's another variant that showed not safe for work. Ooh,
Till next time.
yikes. That must have sucked. But yeah, what I was going to say, you could find a quote-unquote game like this easily now on the itch.io. Now this is art. And I know I keep saying it, but damn. Check this shit out.
Black lightning cracks the sky like a rusty dagger stabbing the egg yolk heart of a dying machine god. The faint sound of cogs turning comes through the broken window, sweet smell of hot oil following the appearance of a figure in the living room of your home with a second mortgage. The figure is wearing an ankle-length black trench coat, dark sunglasses with code floating in their reflection,
Hello there,
a
I'm
pipe
Professor
holster,
Helper.
and a tilt bat covered in clanking,
Farewell.
clicking machinery. It is the Technoshamanatrix, master of cybercog.
If any of you understood anything from this 2 paragraphs, congratulations, because I am still left bewildered. This game looks exactly how a memory foam mattress feels. What an analogy. What's up, Gaster? Ask what the Technoshamanatrix is doing in your house. Yeah, what are you doing in my property? Explain yourself.
Professor Helper here. The
I have
helping
come
man
to
is
save
the
you,
helping hand.
Gary,
Professor Helper
says the
is always here for
Technoshamanatrix with a
you.
voice like a creaking engine.
Shamanatrix.
I will touch your mechanical mind with the enlightenment of the plexidecadoctagon, but before I can, you must know something, he finishes with a whisper. What? You scream. This path requires sacrifice, the Technoshamanatrix roars.
An edgy OC. I can see that. What if we took the Riddler, but made him into a steampunk, broody,
Professor Helper here.
menacing
The helping man with the helping hand. Till next time.
anti-hero? I'm not gonna lie, for a moment I thought that was Peter Griffin.
Let's begin then, Gary, the Technoshamanatrix yells officiously. First, you must give me your kids. What? You say under your breath but loud enough for him to hear. My kids. Why? The time you spend pursuing their interests will drag you from the holy path of the cybercog, the Technoshamanatrix replies.
Give him your kids, give him one kid. Say no, don't pick this. Well, clearly. Seriously? Just a playing field, just going to fool around. Bad ending.
Professor Helper here, ready to help.
Okay, what if we
Helper is always here
go
for
the
you.
middle ground route? Technoshamanatrix isn't surprised that you held back. You feel his eyes brush over you once more. A red light on the side with sunglasses blinks. With a flash and puff of green smoke, he disappears.
Sweaty days attending soccer games and cringing at adolescent talent competitions melt from your life.
That's what I'm doing
Scans
right
from the
now.
eyes of a person
Going
with
through this.
Hello there,
Give me
I'm
your job,
Professor
the
Helper.
master of cybercog says.
Farewell.
The Technoshamanatrix if that wasn't clear.
I mean, if you're gonna write a fanfic as such, with such attention to detail and going so elaborately into crafting your own world filled with OCs, then it would take some impressive talent to fake it all the way through. Like, you actually have to be convinced and dedicated.
Board meetings are sudden ill.
Professor Helper.
Sudden
here.
ill.
The helping man with the
Cyber
helping
Trojan
hand.
magic.
Till next
You
time.
couldn't be happier. Give me your so-called home. The Technoshamanatrix hisses with intensity, his soot-covered snuff boots glowing in the moonlight. How could I do that, you might say? The only home you require is the companionship of your cybercog companions, the Technoshamanatrix informs you, truth ringing in his voice. Convention halls and sofas will provide for every shelter need you may have.
Man, if this is not an indication that Mr. Gary here, the author of this incredible adventure, is actually jealous of a lot of ideas and concepts presented here, like having a family and a stable job. I don't know what is.
Professor Helper here. The helping man with the helping hand. Till next time.
Sure, 900 displays might not seem much in the grand scheme of things, but it still made a mark. Chainsaw wielding skeleton guarding a six-pack of soda in some random person's basement. My dude, what you just brought up, I will assure you, it's an actual thing in some indie game. Again, probably hosted on itch.io.
Ignoring mortgage payments is easy. When the bank calls, don't pick up. Hiding from collection agents is trickier, but if you PM me I can give some advice for that. Gary, I know this will be hard for you. The Technoshamanatrix begins to intone. His cock-covered hat grinds out a condolence. Give me your marriage, he finally says.
This looks like the postal dude, if he let himself go.
Professor Helper here.
However,
Ready to help.
his wife, very much accurate. Oh, very much so. Actually, it won't be hard at all. The end.
Hello, and thank you for entering the CyberCog. It might surprise you, but this story is actually somewhat autobiographically based.
Wow.
I'm
Who would have thought?
I'm not saying I'm the character, but I'm literally Gary. My name is
Literally
Gary in real
me.
life. Hi. The CyberCog community is big, welcoming, and growing. If you too wish to follow the crank-line path, and find increased meaning in a digital world, here is my page with links to other CyberCogent pages as well as CyberCo gathering events where you'll find our members in the new millennium. I can't wait to see you there.
10 out of 10 would play again.
Events.
Hello there. I am
I am proud to
Professor
present
Helper.
a brand new CyberCog event right in
Farewell.
Appleton, Wisconsin.
Cybercogulus Collection. Are they just gonna LARP there? IRL? Yo, the wizard wand cursor. That is an upgrade over the gauntlet. I'm sorry, Chowder, I know this is a certified banger, and I hate to beat you, but it's gonna overtake whatever reading we're doing.
The Psy Freelands are on Lionel. If you're a part of the community and your page is loading slowly, go take Roddy's test to get Accelerator. He's risking his neck by
what? Please wipe your shoes at the door.
You have just stepped into the warm abode of Gil and Sarah Sanders. On Gil's page you'll find fantasy, sci-fi, and cybercog art of the Sanderverse and his HSM music. Sarah's
Hello
page
there.
is all
I am
about on and
Professor
offline
Helper.
fantasy interactive theater and features a few of her
Farewell.
strong opinions, haha. This is an anti-sacred garden home. We do not support the touchy-feely wimpy direction their company is headed.
On the surface, they might seem like an average middle-class white family. But this marriage holds a dark secret. When night falls, they gather to play D&D.
We are the founders of the Sovereign Alliance of Imagination. If you want to join a welcoming group who enjoy fantasy, sci-fi, and gaming, please contact us. We're always accepting new people. Merchant Soft can keep trying to destroy us if they want, but we'll always rise again.
Bring your Nintendo console to the Mario Kart race night.
Professor Helper here. The helping man with the helping hand. Well, bye
Note
then.
for all you smart Alex out there, the page is Gil S as in Sanders, my last name, creates. It is not Gil secretes. Thank you.
I was expecting this to be a swingers page. Oh, you know what? Now that you've implanted the idea in my head, I cannot unsee it. God damn it. Also, thank you for the follow. Gil's Tunes.
These are my original compositions, free to download and use any way you see fit. They work very well as background music for cybercog, fantasy, or sci-fi interactive theater sessions. Enjoy. The Sanderverse is my original QOSM interactive theater campaign, set in a world I created that combines science fiction, fantasy, and cybercog in
Is that a
unexpected
Half-Life reference?
ways.
The cover art too. So yeah, when we checked out Chowder's page, we've actually learned that
I'm
his
Professor
albums
Helper.
do go hard
Well,
on the
but-
artwork. This right here could actually pass as a legitimate Dio album, I feel.
A work in progress full analysis on the music and lyrics of this epic masterpiece by the Chowder Man.
Cybercock Circus.
Downloading Gil Cybercog Circus.
Or Circus, rather.
Gil here. So I'll be straight with you guys, I am pretty new to making music. I'm not
Oh
terrible,
boy.
or so my wife says, but I'm still learning, so I'm not really looking for feedback right now since I know it's a little rough. Thank you.
Alright. Looks like we're gonna have to play Music Critic.
Music file added to Toonbox library.
Is this Clowncore?
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Till next time.
I think your wife was just being nice to you, man. It's actually hurting my brain. Which is exactly where we're gonna leave it. Oh, here we go. Here we freaking go. Custom tabletop setting.
The Sanderverse is an original QOSM interactive theater campaign with its own
Professor
world,
Helper here,
characters,
ready
and
to
lore.
help.
It
Well,
combines
fine
traditional
then.
fantasy with the best parts of science fiction and cyberpunk.
You may not realize it, but this is the ideal female form. You like how her right boob is significantly disproportionate to the left one? Johnny Bravo-esque proportions.
Serenia is a character me and my wife Sarah made up, based on many of Sarah's real-life works.
Actually, hold on,
Serenia
because
is a master archer,
this is
and
now
can use
causing my ears to bleed.
communicate with almost any being in the Sanderverse. This drawing is my own artistic interpretation of Serenia. Click the link below to see my wife's drawing she uses in-game.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Farewell.
All about Serenia. Talk about the dissonance in terms of quality.
Serenia is the character I play in my husband and mice interactive theater campaign, the Sanderverse. She is an archer with mind reading and telepathic communication abilities. Though she's an excellent archer, she only attacks when absolutely necessary. She feels a strong sense of compassion and empathy for others due to her telepathic abilities, so understanding her enemies and employing diplomacy is always how she tries to resolve things.
Age 26, race Cyrix, powers telepathy. You heard of the multiverse? Well, the Sanderverse is coming
Professor
soon
Helper
to
here,
stomp on it.
The helping man with the helping hand. Well, bye
That's
then.
gonna be the next big trend in the film industry. Sigdal. Isn't this that Cybercog Goofus that was the antagonist of the visual novel we just
Signal
played.
is played by me, Gil. He plays a guitar that is used to hack into cybercog systems when plugged into them.
Recycling designs, shaking my head.
Computer inputs.
Well, fine
Signal
then.
was once a rock star, based a little on Chowder Man.
Just a little
So
bit.
he is very charismatic and is always getting into trouble with Serania for being irresistible to women. He must always wear sunglasses because his unshielded gaze is too powerful.
Sig is literally me. Frosty. The SIG stands for Sigma Male. It all makes perfect sense now. What's up, bud? Have you been diving more into Diablo? I still need to leave it for a couple of hours to install my end. It's just that actually getting 90 gigs of resources is one heck of a disk space investment.
Helper here, ready to help. Till next time.
Jinsbai is a cyber-gnome character played by our friend Stooge. His character is always
Stooge.
trying to cause mischief and crack jokes, which is honestly a little annoying and interrupts the game. I'll scan in artwork when I get around to it.
Cybernome. Now, if that ain't a Shut Up and Jam Gaiden reference, I don't know what is. Although that one had a cyber dwarf. So, who knows? At the very least, I want to try Necro in the beta. So probably tomorrow is going to be my dedicated Diablo 4 beta experience.
The X-01001 cluster
Professor
blade is the
Helper
most
here,
powerful
ready to
weapon in
help.
all of the Sanderverse.
Farewell.
It is the object that all characters and factions are trying to find.
Truly the Excalibur of the Sanderverse.
If you're familiar with Cybercog Classics Erixia, datacogs work pretty much the same way as they do in the book. Their contents can be decrypted and absorbed into the mind at cogwork terminals, and they can grant people abilities far beyond what humans are normally capable of.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. If the Hypnospace devs made an actual RPG themed around all of this backstory, I would totally play it.
Cogwork terminals are rare machines that are used by humanoids in the Sanderverse to absorb
Hello there.
datacog data
I'm
into their
Professor
mind.
Helper.
They often go haywire,
Farewell.
causing unintended side effects. Once absorbed, this data grants special knowledge, superhuman skills, and sometimes powerful techno-psychic abilities. Cogwork terminals are old, unreliable, and only a few remain.
It's got just enough wackiness to be a Hilux-like. If that doesn't sell the idea, I don't know what potentially could.
Couches look like normal sofas and couches, but they actually crave flesh. They are common in the Sanderverse since most of the world consists of old high-rises and dusty abandoned apartments, connected to one another by metal walkways.
What if a mimic, but it's a couch instead?
The Momogroth, once thought of as an urban myth, is the result of a human attempting to absorb the fabled 0Z1X datacog.
Professor Helper
The
here,
Momogroth
ready to
lives in
help.
the northern vine groves
Well,
and is highly
fine then.
territorial. The Momogroth only speaks in grunts, but has been known to communicate telepathically and is believed to be highly intelligent.
I can't believe they straight up ripped off Witchhaven. This is basically the Minotaur Serpent fusion, but with a different coat of paint. Villafan?
Villaven is the ruler of the largest post-Earth settlement.
A little on the
the
nose
Towers.
there.
He wields absolute power and is quick to dispatch of beings who stand in the way of his kingdom's expansion plans. He wields the Scepter of Leafwind, an ancient cybercogen tool that gives its master control over all plant life.
He also has no feet, but we don't talk about that. It's a very unfortunate incident, and actually an important element of the origin story that made him a villain in the first place.
Copyright Gil Sanders. If you would like to play your own Sanderverse game, chit-chat me and I will send my campaign book.
I think we're gonna have to
Hello
arrange
there.
that.
I am Professor Professor Helper. Till next time.
All he sends you is a PDF, which is just an altered version of the free license D&D rule set. You remember when Wizards of the Coast actually tried to license the open source content that they made specifically free all those years ago, just an attempt to cash in on all those spin-offs that people would make, putting in their own time and money? How the mighty have fallen. Sarah's study.
Welcome to the virtual Hypnospace study of Sarah Sanders. I'm a 41-year-old wife and big-time daydreamer. This is my place, so it's my way or the highway. Enjoy your stay.
Lady means business.
If you hang out around the Psy a lot, you've probably seen Gil's art. He made all of the map graphics for the freelance. I dabble too. Though my stuff isn't as good as Gil's, I do have fun making it.
Cactus with arrow. Cyrix warrior boy. Buttercup the horse. Sranya, my character in the Centerverse. Deborah the giant gnome. Gil thinks she's too stupid, so he won't include her. Bruh. Bruh.
Movie review, The Blender. Linda Horror suggested this and wow is it cheesy. I wonder if I'm missing something because the gory parts are amusing when they're on but most of it is just bad dialogue between amateur actors. 5
Professor
tens.
Helper here, ready to help. Well,
Music
fine
review,
then.
Arcelo, Fragments. This is an album Stooge puts on while we're gaming. I need him to record me a copy because sometimes I get lost in the atmosphere of the music and forget about our game. 10 tenths.
I can agree with this. We actually got to listen to some of Arcelo's songs and some really good chill wave.
Travel review, Orlando, Florida. Orlando is only fun if you're rich. We stayed in a happy birthday hotel there and it was adequate, but the
Professor
theme parks
Helper
were
here.
so
Need
disappointing.
some help?
Most of your time there will involve waiting in long lines while the sun fries your skin. 2 tenths.
Have you considered that your experience is based on the fact that you've picked Florida? Next time, consider choosing a different state for your vacation. The Wizard Eagle, an odd but cool duck. Holy shit.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper.
What is this acid trip? Did he get infected by the virus? This does not look right. This does not seem right. Apparently it's intended.
I'm the vision of the wizard eagle. I'm the beacon weak and deepen. Weakens left with blood but freaking my plastic lip is dry. My plastic lip is sealed. My deal is the
Yeah, that was that weird part of the internet. For sure. Anyway, let's mosey back to the main menu.
Professor Helper here, the helping man with the helping hand. Professor Helper is always here for you.
Also, I absolutely adore the fact that the tip they recommend you about moving your cursor faster in order for the web pages to load with a boost. That all that's urban myth. Head south to visit Gil and Sarah's homestead. Well, I've already been there.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Well, Friday.
Blast off to Casper Aerographics. I am a sucker for that slow burning acoustic guitar. Incredibly vaporwavy.
Welcome to the homepage of artist and musician Casper Sundberg. For examples of Casper's latest work, see the gallery page. Looking for Casper's old music? Head to the music page. There is no Clifton reunion planned.
Oh,
If you're interested in transforming your vehicle into a fantasy art masterpiece, please see the quote page. Casper posing in front of his most recent original work, Celestial Showdown.
Professor Helper
See the
here,
gallery
ready
for more
to help.
detail.
Professor Helper is always here for you.
automotive airbrush art. That would look cool if it wasn't for the fact that the dragon looks severely off. Something ain't right with this lad. The wizard do? On point.
Professor Helper here, need some help? Till next time.
Oftentimes you'll pass by trucks painted with licensed imagery, but most of the time it will just be superhero stuff like Marvel or the Joker for whatever reason on a fucking, I don't know, scaffolding group.
Casper has always been an artist, but 10 years ago he found his true calling when a musical collaborator opened his eyes to the world of airbrush art. After working as a successful musician and composer for almost 30 years, Casper took up airbrush art in 1989 and hasn't looked back. Casper specializes in fantasy and science fiction art, but he's always open to new concepts. I was the lead guitarist and composer for the band Clifton from 1970 until 1988. We were famous for our long cosmic rock jams and deep fantasy mythology. Unfortunately, I do not own the rights to Clifton's music anymore, so I can't provide it for download, but a song from my best album is playing on my page. If you are familiar
It
with
does
the
go
Bliss
hard.
system, you can find some of the songs there. I personally don't mind if you download it that way. Trenny's fans might recognize my song Sport Anthem as the official
That
theme of
sounds
the Trenny's
uncomfortably
North
close
American
to a
Open.
potential slur.
I'm learning how to record music on the computer and hope to release a record under my name sometime next year. I was the lead guitarist and composer for the band Clifton from 1970 until 1988. We were famous for our long cosmic rock jams and deep fantasy mythology.
The helping man with the
Unfortunately,
helping hand.
I do not own the rights to
Farewell.
Clifton's music anymore, so I can't provide it for download, but a song from my best album is playing on my
Can
page.
you
If you are
read the new
familiar
one here?
with the Bliss system, you can find some of the songs there. I personally don't mind if you download it that way. Trenny's fans might recognize my song Sport Anthem as the official theme of the Trenny's North American Open. I'm learning how to record music on the computer and hope to release a record under my name sometime next year.
Our little assistant here needs an
Send
upgrade.
Casper a message through chit-chat or HS inbox at Casper Air Graphics to inquire about the cost of an airbrush treatment for your vehicle or any other kind of fantasy art you need. Casper does not take explicit, gory, or pornographic requests.
Sorry to disappoint.
Please do not message Casper about Clifton.
Truly, he has moved on from his past. Hey, at least he found himself a new, cozy hobby that he's enjoying. And he's still cracking out some music every now and then.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Farewell.
What do we have here? The Observer. Ah, right. This dude.
C.H.O.S. EN Anointed is a low-budget Cataclysm-inspired first-person shooter for Christian audiences. Sheltered kids finally have something decent to
We've
play.
looked at that last time. This bizarre fusion of
Well, fight it.
catechumen meets Cruelty Squad, although not as difficult on the eyes.
Page update. Because Merchant Soft have deleted Gamers Only, I've decided to join the Sovereign Alliance of Imagination. The Observer will soon be listed in the Sci Freelance.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper.
So everybody he hasn't really
Next time.
uploaded anything new. Just moved his zone.
Whiskers growing at the speed light. Put the trimmer into overdrive. Thoughts are running through my mind. Just a bathroom in the night. Spray the shaving cream.
Left or right? Let's go left. Ooh, sis.
Wow, how many drugs are you on? Very creative, but you need to remove the animation of yourself from this plot. Also, please remake your page because NetSettler isn't supported
Professor
in
Helper
HS
here,
anymore.
ready to help.
Gil, Freeland Stewart,
Professor Helper is
do
always
you think
here
this
for
is
you.
a joke? You have one last change to remake your old NetSettler page or you're gone. Gil,
Oh,
Freeland Stewart.
it's this guy.
I'm the visual wizard eagle. I'm the beacon.
I don't know. This seems like a selling point for your free alternative to Hypnospace.
Whiskers growing at the speed light. Put the
Hello
trimmer
there,
into
I'm
overdrive.
Professor
Thoughts
Helper.
are running through my mind.
Well,
Just a
fight it.
bathroom in the night.
RIP Sci-Fi Starport. RIP Gamers Only. The Memorial. Cybercock Station. The Dream Castle. Zone Graveyard commemorating the zones lost in the Great Massacre of 1999. Always remember where you came from. Linda's Library of Weird. Hanukkah begins in only 2 weeks. Ah. Good to see Linda still going strong.
The comic shop was my home in Hypnospace. No one there, okay,
Professor
other than
Helper
Roddy
here.
and
The
Blast
helping
Radio,
man
even
living
Red
helping
Comics.
Professor Helper
Most of us
is
were movie
always
buffs
here
and
for
couch
you.
potatoes. Still, it worked somehow. If it wasn't for TCS, Scaries wouldn't even exist. Now Scaries are all I think about. From Mumula's legendary scary songs to Dark Twilight Tip's amazingly creepy stories, we made something truly special. Most importantly for me personally, the comic shop was family. I hope I can find that again someday, because it's just not the same anymore.
He is indeed the Chowder Man. Hot Dad. Peak performance. What's up, Shishi? How are you doing tonight, my friend?
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper.
Ah, there we go. The other nerd. The Secret Garden Band. Lemla's Ballad. Brace yourselves, boys and gals. We are in for some dungeon synth. Ah, sorry to hear that. Hope you get better. I'm doing pretty well myself. Just enjoying the weekend now that work is done. And after wrapping up Yakuza yesterday, I am finally ready to move on to more video games. Adopt a dragon? My potions? I'm gonna need your strongest potion,
Helper here.
my lady.
Farewell.
Hello to all you freelance travelers. Welcome to the court of Phaedrilla. You must be tired from your travels. Here, have a life elixir. Sit on my ancient cushion of Gladarianus and take your rest as I introduce myself. I am Phaedrilla. You may not know of me, but you probably have seen my dragons around. Yes, it's true, I raise dragons. From the Lake Rain to Galan Plains to the Wood of Darkness, I have traveled these lands looking for dragons in need of care. Whether wounded, old, or just poor, Phaedrilla turns no dragon away. You may adopt your own dragon if you'd like. Just head to my adopted dragon page and download an image to use on your page.
Professor
Please
Helper
let me
here.
know if you
The
adopt
helping
one.
man with the helping
I love to
tail
keep in
next
touch with
time.
my babies.
This is what would happen if an Oblivion NPC had their own GeoCities page. Of course I'm gonna adopt a dragon. Just look at this little fella.
Type, green, normal. Age, 682 years. Likes, eating big ants. Flying, drinking potions. Adventures, dancing to music. Giving rides. Flirting.
That is a bold claim from you, Shishi, considering you not only dabble in the dark arts of D&D, but also play Pokemon. Also, what do you mean flirting?
Professor Helper here. The helping man with the
We are
helping tail.
traversing dangerous grounds here.
Well,
I don't
my
like
then.
it.
Type, blue, ice. Age, 413 years. Likes, eating birds, fish, and whales. Flying, playing in snow. Staying in her cave. Freezing people. High altitudes.
These are some sick character profiles. Like, check out this bad boy.
Type, purple, magic. Age, 1230 years. Likes, playing tricks. Flying in space. Zapping. Making loud sounds. Stealing food. Shape-shifting. Eating big mushrooms. Goofing off.
Hello there.
Dislikes,
I'm Professor
trolls,
Helper.
school.
Well, my then.
What is this gremlin?
Red, evil. Age, 62 years. Likes, eating people. Flying. Fire breath. Scaring people. Getting treasure. Living in volcanoes. Killing other dragons. Stealing. Grinning. Evil laughing.
So deep.
Professor Helper here.
Hates.
Ready to help.
Tim, the kid from next door. Fuck you, Tim. You never gave me my bag of Pokemon Diamond.
Downloading Dragon Miraginius.
Anyway, we gotta adopt the dragon. No question about it. There we go. Let's turn him into a tattoo on the skull. Uh-oh. That's not how layers are meant to work.
Professor Helper here, the helping man with the helping hand.
There we go. Now that
Till
skull
next time.
is radical.
Welcome to Phaedrala's Apothecary. This is where you can find my potions, elixirs, and magic formulas for anything that ails you. Do enjoy my wares.
Goobery.
Gooberry Delight is Phaedrala's
Oh,
famous family
gooberry.
recipe, passed down from
Professor
her witch
Helper here,
grandmom.
need some help?
Effects,
Well,
extra magic
fine then.
mana, energy, makes you smell good.
Can hit up with the ladies after you take a sippy. This one.
Water is the most famous drink, for good reason. It's good for you and is in all rivers. Effects, health, energy, detoxification of your body, animals like you more and lick you.
I don't know about that one. It's a weird note to end on, but stay hydrated, folks.
Pump from the breast of a nursing green dragon mother. Always fresh. Effects, makes strong babies, if pregnant, vitamins and minerals, like spinach.
Did we really need to include this one?
Pump from the breast of a nursing fairy.
What?
Totally ethical,
Professor
Phaedrala
Helper
always
here,
pays a
need
handsome
some help?
sum. Effects,
Farewell.
flying, jumping high, better singing, sparkling skin.
The furry mommy milk. Ooh. Ooh.
Sometimes called vampire milk because this special liquid is pumped from nursing vampires. Don't worry, it's not blood. Ha.
What?
Effects, turns you into a vampire for 3 days.
What do you mean vampire blood is milk?
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper. Till next time.
Phaedrala's grandma's famous elixir recipe, but a lot of it. Effects, extra magic mana, energy, makes you smell good. It tastes like rocks but it makes you strong like rocks too. Effects, big muscles, don't drink too much or your muscles will grow and grow until they explode.
Don't tell me what to do, lady. I need those gains, and I need them now. Also, please include
Professor Helper here, need some help?
a nice serving of fairy milk
Till next
to my
time.
order. So helpful that in fact he's about to help me lose whatever brain cells I have remaining. Alright, so we've seen what the freelance have to offer. I know you can uninstall him, but I need a higher tier antivirus. I only have tier 1. I need like 50 more bucks.
Professor Helper here, the helping man with the helping hand.
Please.
Farewell.
Stop. It's never gonna stop, is he? Speed booster. So we're looking for instances of unauthorized software. Speed boosting software reported in the Starport Castle Dream Station. Please utilize your enforcement to report and remove it as soon as possible.
Professor Helper here, need some help? Well, bye then.
One of our servers is severely overloaded and keeps crashing as a result. This normally only happens at this rate if someone is using a downed accelerator speed booster to get around merchants of bandwidth capping measures. So there's gotta be a web zone here that clearly, evidently,
Professor Helper
is abusing the
here,
bandwidth.
ready to help. Professor Helper is always here for you.
We just have to find the correct place.
Whiskers growing at the speed light. Put the trimmer into overdrive. Thoughts are running through my mind. Just a bathroom in the night.
Professor Helper here, the helping man with the helping hand. Till next time.
Man inside the mirror now. Should I finally let him out? I'm gonna shave or put the razor on my skin. Gliding along my flesh, I need confidence.
So these are the bigwigs of this side of the free internet.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper. Till next time.
Now, I haven't really seen any kind of shilling for strange downloading software.
The helping man with the helping hand. Well, bye then.
Through my mind. Just a bathroom in the night. Spray the shaving cream to my hand. Lather up the world, don't understand. Man inside the mirror now. Should I
Resources page. It could very well be that I'm approaching the problem from a wrong angle.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Professor Helper is always here for you.
growing at the speed light?
But you need to remove the animation of yourself from this plot. So please remake your page because NetSell isn't important in HS anymore.
If you can't find a favorite page, you can still search the NSDP tag to find older NetSettler pages hidden by Merchant Soft. They didn't get mine. Maybe because of T.
Because of what?
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper.
Oh, hey, this is new.
Professor Helper is always here for you.
Haven't been here yet. Freelance portrait possess message guild to claim.
Kevin, the freelance only work because people play by the rules. Your fragrant disregard for the way we do things around here leaves me no choice but to shut you down. Shape up and maybe you can come
Oh
back.
wow.
Gil, Cy Stewart.
Drama going on in this supposedly mellow community.
Cybercog
Hello
Station
there,
was the
I'm
reason so many
Professor
of us are
Helper.
here now.
Till
After
next
being
time.
ignored for so many years by other online services, the Cybercog community couldn't believe that Merchant Soft was actually giving them their own official home. Alas, it was but a fluke and was shut down nary a year later. Born November 1998, died October 14, 1999.
Rip in pieces.
Sci-Fi Starport was the biggest zone in Hypnospace. Unfortunately, most Sci-Fi Starport citizens have moved on to Cyberworld Z. We'll miss you. Born November 1998, died October 14,
Professor Helper
1999.
here. Need some help?
GamerZ only was home
Well,
to Cheat
bye
Sheet,
then.
the largest database of cheat codes of any sleep time service. They have moved on to Cyberworld Z. The Observer is the only big go page to stick around. Born November 1998, died October 14, 1999.
Man, where am I gonna get my big-headed mode codes at this point?
The comic shop was home to comic book fans and film buffs. It's perhaps the most surprising zone deletion since Roddy the ringleader Wall works at Merchant Soft.
Professor Helper here.
He
The
is just
helping
as
hand,
surprised
the
as us.
helping hand. Farewell.
Born November 1998, died October 14, 1999. The Dream Castle was the fantasy and interactive theater hotspot in Hypnospace. Most TDC members have moved on to Cyberworld Z. A few of us remain and have pledged to rebuild here in the Freelands. Born November 1998, died October 14, 1999.
So, that's something that I just reminded. So we got this message from Merchant Soft. Multiple Merchant Soft personnel have been recently compromised. Please change your password immediately. I wonder if that means that their profiles got affected as
Hello
well.
there, I'm Professor Helper. Farewell.
Seems about normal. There's Roddy. Oh wait, didn't you move to the free web?
Professor Helper here.
It kind of
The
puts you at odds
helping
with the
helping
company
hand.
you're
Well,
part of,
bye
doesn't
then.
it?
Guess who's back? I know you
Oh
missed me.
hell yeah.
Crunch is
Chowder man, baby.
There ain't no way you're gonna forget me. I'm ready to rock forever. Bring the heat, bring the power. I was born for this.
Macho mean,
Well,
Wingy
bye then.
Savage.
Sad that it has come to this. I support my employers, but I also support my friends, so I have joined the Freelands.
The bull ring, you say? Perhaps he could be the one I have to pay attention to the most.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper. Well, bye then.
Let me have another look at the bull ring. Because if I'm not able to move on from here, I'm just gonna see what the guy says. Because as much as I'd like to try and solve my unknown, I'm mostly here, you know, for the cool visuals and kooky website designs. So I'm not too fussy about progressing through the main quote-unquote plot as the devs intended.
Professor Helper here. The helping man with the helping hand. Farewell!
Hypnospace Project Diary.
Dylan let me in on the plans for the year 2000 Hypno-S update, and I don't think anyone is ready for what we are about to unleash. Wow, just wow. We have just launched the Hypno-S virtual pets. There are 3 so far, with more coming soon. A flying hamster,
Rip Boo.
a pink squid, a Squisher Z cat character. We didn't have a long time to finish these, so I'm surprised at how well they turned out. Oh yeah, you sandwich users might want to download yourself a pet.
Professor Helper is always
Normal
here
pet
for
food
you.
is great and all, but I know that some of you were hoping that Hypno-S would official support sandwich encryption since I was hired here, but unfortunately we can't legally do
Where can I
that.
find it? Is it
I tried. In
like
other news,
somewhere
I
here?
have started working on a little virtual pet game. One
Oh,
of Dylan's many pet
Hypnocoins.
projects, as
Right.
he says. He. It is pretty fun. Hey, I got permission to make a diary of what I'm working on at Merchant Soft. I'm mostly collaborating with Dylan on the fun stuff. They got a few interns to hand the boring bug squashing, thank God. Right now I'm working on some moderation tools for the new Hypnospace Patrol department. We're going to let our fellow Hypnospace citizens police themselves instead of have us do it. We all think it's a pretty good idea, plus it saves money. And yes,
Hello there.
I'm trying to
Professor
get Sandwich
Helper.
working in Hypno-S.
Professor Helper is
I have a
always
feeling
here for
Adrian
you.
isn't going to want to do it since it already has a reputation as a piracy tool, but we'll see.
Search help. Oh, slow loading times. Then bandwidth is really going in. Hint. Oh. Back to this page of self-guidance from the future. For my eyes only. If you want hints, pay this fee. It's a hint page. Try to solve the stuff yourself first.
Professor
Oh.
Helper here. Need some help?
Spoiler.
Professor Helper
This is an
always here
out-of-universe hint page. Go away. Well, thank you for the clue, Botman, and welcome to the stream. Nice to see another new face around. What time of the year is it? Early November 1999, late November 1999. Mild hit, mediumish hint. Extreme hint. Kappa cache. Sick twisted nasty images. Okay, so this is from chapter 1. Gotcha. Cleanup mode is active. I need to find violations all by myself. Ah, there we go. Speed boosting. Mild, mediumish, extreme.
Hello there. I'm Professor Helper.
Let's start with the mild one.
Professor Helper is
It's in the
always
freelance.
here for you.
Searching page tags doesn't work, so I have the correct idea. That's for sure. From the freelance entrance, go north 1 and download the video file just under the Colosseum. Pay attention to the video to find the next step. Oh, okay. See, I haven't really paid much attention to it. Let's pull it up again.
A secret stash is hidden In the Freelands, you shall unlock it. 2 east of Roddy's bull ring, that's me, 1 north of Casper's rocket. Only 1 path leads to this place. Look closely at the borders. Once you find it, come back here. In this trial, you will rock it.
There's a secret zone. Interesting.
Professor Helper here. Need some help?
So from the bull ring to
Till
east,
next time.
in 1 section north.
Whiskers growing at the speed light. Put the trimmer into overdrive.
2 east, 1 north.
Just a bathroom in the
Let me play that again.
A secret stash is hidden. In the Freelands, you shall unlock it. 2 east
Professor
of
Helper
Roddy's
here.
bull
The
ring,
helping man
that's
with the
me,
helping
1
hand.
north of
Farewell.
Casper's rocket. Only 1 path leads to this place. Look closely at the borders. Once you find
closely
it,
at the
come back
borders.
here. In this trial.
I can't really go east of the bull ring. It's the thing.
whiskers growing at the speed light. Put the trimmer into overdrive. Thoughts are running through my mind. Just a bathroom in the night. Spray the shaving cream into my hand.
Where's
The world don't understand. Man,
the rocket?
right now. Should I finally let him out? I'm gonna shave and put the
Professor
razor
Helper
on my
here.
skin.
Need some help?
Farewell.
See, this makes a little more sense. 2 east, 1 north. Ooh, hey. This is new. I think. I don't know, we've been here. Observer. Two east, 1 north. Pay attention to the borders. Gotta do a little bit of out of bounds tomfoolery.
Till next time.
Unless by north it means this direction. And then we have to look near the observer. Oh boy. Pixel hunting much. Just like the good old days of 2D side-scrollers.
I'm Professor Helper. Farewell.
Eventually you will find a interactable icon.
A secret stash is hidden. In the Freelands you shall unlock it. 2 east of Roddy's bull ring, that's me, 1 north of Casper's rocket. Only one path
Professor
leads
Helper
to
here.
this
The
place.
helping man
Look
with the
closely
helping
at
hand.
the
Till
borders.
next time.
Once
Maybe I need to look at the map from a different perspective. So, like a section over here that I can't spot on the go. Which would mean I have to go like this way somehow.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Till next time.
I don't expect anything else in the memorial. Alright, so after here then? Oh. Hey now. Hey. Do not pass unless you are worthy of acceleration. There we go. Click to open the stash of the acceleration only worthy.
Hello there, I am Professor Helper.
Downloading Axtrial 2.
Till next time.
A little convoluted, but interesting. It's a treasure hunt, but for malware.
the father of the Freelands, his cybercogian name. The mother of the Freelands, what she shoots in her game. The amount
Professor
of
Helper here.
zones that
Need some
Merchant
help?
Soft sent to
Well,
an early
bye
grave.
then.
Now return to the Freelands, south of the Colosseum, and input this code you figured out for your final test. I really hope to see ya.
So we need numbers.
The father of the Freelands, his cybercogian name.
Or rather, a
The
password.
mother of the Freelands, what she shoots in her game. The amount of zones that Merchant Soft sent to an early grave. Now return to the Freelands, south.
So the handle of the founder.
Hello there, I am Professor Helper.
An allusion to
Well, bye then.
his wife's game character. So she shoots a bow. Or arrows, depending on how you look at it. And as for the number of zones dispatched. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, click here to take the final trial of acceleration. Well, convenient to open up for me. What's your handle again, good sir? Gil S.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Well, bye then.
Okay, I think we have a idea. So let's move on here. Enter your password. Gil S. 05? Oh, Skill centers. Simmer. Tomorrow the one passive on fire, but doesn't mention any of them.
Professor Helper here. Need some help? Well, bye then.
Alright, I'm close,
Professor
but
Helper here.
not
The
close
helping
enough.
man with the helping hand. Farewell.
The father of the Freelands, his Cybercogian name. The mother of the
Cybercogian.
Freelands, what she shoots in her game.
Oh, right, the
amount of zones that merchant soft
the character,
to an early
not the
grade.
candle. My bad. Reading comprehension fail. Centerverse. Signal.
Professor Helper here. The helping man with the helping hand. Farewell.
Hey, we got it. Download loading speed booster for Hypno-S. Are you aware of your acceleration? Accelerator is only for members of the Sovereign Alliance of Imagination. To prove that you're a member of the SAI and gain access to Accelerator, please answer the following 6 questions. What is the name of the SIS Special Custom Made Zone? If you fail, you have to start over from the beginning. Ha ha ha. Wow. Trial and error. And you're giving me a multiple choice too. Maybe you're brilliant.
Professor Helper here. Need some help?
Final
Here
barrier
goes
is not so foolproof after all. Question 2. What did Casper Air Graphics do before he made amazing fantasy sci-fi artwork? He played in Cosmic Rock Band. What are short, scary stories involving everyday objects called? Hint, they were invented by the citizens of the comic shop. They are scaries. Which popular dragon adoptee is an impish prankster and goofball? This dragon was famous in the Dream Castle. Snuggaliath? Sorry, pal, you need to spend a little more time getting to know us before wielding the power of the accelerator. I'm sorry that I didn't memorize all of these OCs fully.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Professor Helper is always here for you.
Important lore. You have 1 attempt left. I mean, I could go and look it up, but it's just way faster for me to keep on guessing.
Professor Helper here. The helping man.
But the
with
Taurus and
helping
Meletta,
hand.
aside from being
Till next time.
the best comic book heroes in the world, Commander Boo Insentient Keep, Bullfire Insentient Keep, Psychic Bull, Magic Carpet, Mutant Ox, and Red Flying Squirrel. Candidates for 2 human secret agents. Highly valuable Saraka items grant humans superpowers if they decrypted in special computer terminals. They are data cogs. Accelerator is completely free. Click here to download. Well, Accelerator is free. A small Hypnocoin donation to one of the following people or organizations will go a long way to making their lives a little better. If you want to be added to donations, don't just ask me. I prefer to highlight artists. Credit to the artists, much.
Professor Helper
Phaedrilla
here,
is one
ready
of a
to
kind.
help.
A great
Well,
artist and
bye
beautiful to
then.
boot. She runs the popular Adopted Dragon
Someone's got a
program.
crush.
Throw her a few hypno coin by clicking this button. Casper is an amazing artist who makes vans and trucks into priceless works of art. He was also in a band in the 70s. Ask him for a link to the list of some of his old tunes. Downloading Accelerator.
Of course I'm gonna download it. And then, only then, give you the ban hammer. Enable. Now that is sick. And now, the jig is up.
Professor Helper here. Need some help?
Well done, Forcer.
bye then.
Removed the violation of Hypnospace law.
Important message received from dispatch.
What's up, Command? Pirated music downloads. This is a content notice regarding multiple instances of unauthorized music distribution.
Farewell.
Reported in unknown zone. Please utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove them as soon as possible.
Downloading report underscore 10-19-1999. Downloading report underscore 11-12-1999. Downloading report underscore 11-13-1999.
Contact me with phone. Nice color again, same one from yesterday. Says this time she has found an unauthorized download of music released by Zyret called Celestial Reflection. It has 6 or 7 songs and she found it in a list of files and not on the official Zyret page, which she says is authorized. We have 1 month to act on this too. Your Hypnospace service has been used to access, download, or distribute or copy the works without authorization.
Farewell.
Date received, October 19, 1999. Contact method, letter by mail. Headband ID, N/A. Name, Meet Goat Records. Processed by, HSPD underscore intern underscore 005. Content. Your Hypnospace service has been used to access, download, or distribute our copyrighted works without authorization. Please remove the musical compositions listed below from Hypnospace
Professor
to
Helper
avoid
here.
legal
The helping
complications.
man with the helping
Artist,
hand. Well, bye
Glamacaster,
then.
Album, Glamaplasm, Release Year, 1992. 1 Receiver 03, 17.
Yeah, you get the idea. Someone basically linked the whole album.
3 Fuzzbucket 03, 23. 4 Glamaplaster
Support anthem
02,
by Clifton.
5 I'll Do My Best 03, 03. 6 Platinum Retriever 02, 50. 7 I'm Afraid 03, 35. 8 Absolute Flood / Glamaplaster number 203, 04.
Professor Helper here.
9 The
Need
Mind
some
You
help?
Make 02, 31.
Farewell.
10 0 1, 57.
Start with
11
support
Bark
anthem.
loudly 03, 01. 12 in pictures 03, 00.
Sport, not sporf. Now I'm making bizarre typos. Oh, that was good call.
Professor Helper here. Need some help?
Thank you,
Farewell.
Gearhead Greg, for helping me locate the Trennis song. And Casper Air Graphics for giving permission to use it. So he's actually streaming it and not giving you the download, which is supposedly fine. Streaming the song is okay. Looks like we have to head on over to Greg.
Hello there. I'm Professor Helper. Well, bye then.
Unless there's a secret download here somewhere. If you're enjoying using Accelerator, please consider donating Hypnocode to amazing members of the SAI Freelance. Click here to donate. Message, music.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Well,
Downloading
bye
music.
then.
A new group known as Flist started and trying to find a way to legally share files with one another.
Professor Helper here, need some help?
This time I'm gonna have to shut down this software. Or they have one annoying pop-up. Don't need more. Casper Air Graphics. So I have to do it the other way. Just going directly from here.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Professor Helper is always here for you.
Music. Flist system. You can find some of the songs there. I personally don't mind if we done it that way, so that's our cue.
Professor Helper here, need some help? Professor Helper is always here for you.
Flist. If only we knew how to reach them.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Till next time.
It's also instrumental in helping the music sharing digi exchange, and now Fliss groups become more organized. Where would they be located
Professor
exactly?
Helper here, the helping man with the helping hand. Till next time.
If I search by offer, so Clifton. Nope. Again, not as easy. Glam Orchestra, full ass album. Heasopedia.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Farewell.
This is going up on an FLSD soon. If only we could find a way to get that going. What's the last one?
Professor Helper here.
Celestial
ready to
Reflection
help.
by Zared.
Well, bye then.
Okay, but this is the official release, so not quite what we need.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper. Farewell.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those shady sites, I feel.
Till next time.
Search FLC. No, Botman, I don't mind at all. It's sometimes like these little quirks that are the most frustrating ones, because you know you're on the right track, but there's just this one teeny little nitpick preventing you from moving onward. That's what really frustrates me. There we go. Fliss is invite only. If you have a password, please enter it below. There are no easy steps to being invited. You must ask someone with a
Professor Helper
Fliss
here,
account.
the helping man
Do not
with the
share your
helping hand.
password.
Farewell.
Log in once the system will remember you. Enjoy the files. Okay, submit a password. Well, we know of one dude who is involved with that website.
Professor Helper here. Need some help? Well, bye then.
No clue on what would the password be, however.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Farewell.
Oh, hang on. Chit-chat me and I'll hook you up with a FLC login. Problem is, we're not allowed to chit-chat. God damn it.
Professor Helper here, ready to help.
Yeah.
Professor Helper is always here for you.
See, that's the problem. It's not as easy. So we have to figure it out another way. What's to do with Scandal? DM Noise Pusher.
Professor Helper here, need some help? Professor Helper is always here for you.
You can try and guess something. Or at least figure out part of it, but
Professor Helper here, the helping man with the helping hand. Well, bye then.
I guess I'm not sure if I look up a easier hint. Illegal music, Malkint. Search for the album artist or album titles. Okay, we've gone for that step. DG Exchange and read all associated pages. There's a lot of hints. Check out the WETW secure password page. Oh? Do tell.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Professor Helper is always here for you.
Search FLC for greener pastures. So I kind of was on the right track with looking up Greg first. It just didn't struck me of potentially using his handle as a password. Gearhead Greg.
Professor Helper here. The
Are you
helping
kidding
hand
me?
with the helping hand. Well, bye then.
Wow,
Turds in your butt.
that's how I feel right now. Are you sad that DJ Exchange closed down, none of your friends are on FLC and you're missing out on all the good tunes? Can't figure out how to get a password? Well, my friend, today is your lucky day. You can use mine for a low price of 99 Hypno bucks. Nah. Actually went down this rabbit hole when I was trying to look up Tamara's page and accessing her profile. He did give tips, as Botman here is alluding to, on how to set up a password system. There we go. Pick a secure password.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Farewell.
Seems like one of the keywords is gonna be computer. City, hobby, birth year. Hey Greg, you got some personal info, new bud?
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper. Well, bye then.
Come on, Greg, I need something to work with. Please give me your hometown and birth date.
Professor Helper here, need some help? Professor Helper is always here for you.
Greg Smith status. New WITW updates added. Check out my WITW page by searching WITW.
Thank you, I am an absolute
Always happy
doofus.
to help with your page making.
So it's currently the year
Hello there,
1999.
I'm Professor Helper.
He is 49 years old, meaning
Till next time.
we got 9050. Lexicon Computers 1950. Possibly.
Professor
I
Helper
am
here, the
Hacker
helping
Man.
hand with the helping hand. Farewell.
How to find FLIST file directories. New users, you are now able to see FLIST directories by searching for FLIST IDs. New users, you are now able to see FLIST directories by searching for FLIST IDs. FLIST IDs are formatted as follows. F12345A. F plus the last 6 characters of a headband ID. Do not share FLIST directories other than your own without permission. Keep FLIST music and software related. No porn.
We got
Be aware
standards.
that merchant soft developers and enforcers can see your headband ID through your citizen data, so there's a chance they
Hello
can find
there,
your
I'm
FLIST if they gain
Professor
access.
Helper.
A little too late for
Professor
that.
Helper is always here for you.
Underscore, FLIST page style guide. Hypnofont regular or preferred. Transparent background. Please follow the style guide as it makes FLIST directories look uniformly computery and official.
Okay. Tuesday rules. First pages must be hidden. No zone listing. If we see pages listed here, we will delete.
Professor Helper here.
No linking
The
ID sharing without
helping hand with the
permission.
helping hand. Professor Helper is always here for you.
Okay, so the last 6 characters of a headband ID. I'm just write that down in my notepad so I remember. So we gotta start off with F123 458A, and then we add 6 last characters of a headband ID. So by that logic, just an example.
Professor Helper here. The helping man with the helping hand.
Oh,
Till
right.
next
Blech.
time.
God, what's wrong with my reading comprehension tonight? So, this is the format. F and the last 6 characters. So, I guess we could check out Mr. Noise Pusher.
Professor Helper here. Need some help? Till next time.
I have to admit, this is actually quite intricate. I'm actually mind blown how this emulates actual cracking the code.
70s underground cosmic jazzy jam band. It's okay. Lead guitarist paints vans for a living now, BWLLL. He has a page in SCD, believe it or not. DM//.
Well, clearly.
Downloading Clifta underscore sport anthem.
I'm gonna download all of
Clifta
these.
underscore night cry PT1. Downloading Clifta underscore deep cavern of peril.
Before
Downloading Clifta underscore
Hello there.
send him the
I'm
slammer.
Professor Helper. Well, bye then.
Downloading 12 files. Downloading 6 files.
Thanks for the free upload, sucker.
If you listen to anything enough it begins to sound good. Well, Adrian's been playing this non-stop, I'm pretty sure he has a crush on the guy, and I actually kind of like it now. It's Earth Haze, so it's cheesy as hell, but I like it. Shut up. DM//. Keep this page only within the Flist community, please. No linking or I'll ban you, seriously. Thanks, guys.
Speaking
DM
of which,
slash.
Professor Helper here, ready to help.
get that ass banned.
Well, bye then.
Time to make money. Lots of money.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper. Well, bye then.
Looks like Noise Pusher's career on Hypnospace is about to reach an abrupt end.
You've got hypno mail.
Not now, boss. I am fighting digital crime.
Important message received from dispatch.
I know it's important, but I can't wait. Oh. What? Hello? Mayhaps I shouldn't have, dodged the correspondence with Command Center. So, Dooney, we've noticed that all these unauthorized links we've been taking down, you actually seem to be also
Welcome back.
carrying the files on your personal
It's been
computer,
25 days since you last logged on.
and that's a big no-no.
Wow, that's a long time.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper.
Some things may have changed, but Professor Helper is always here. Nice elevator music. Oh boy, it's just like actual Windows updates.
Till next time.
This wouldn't have happened if we were still using XP. Just saying.
Happy New Year, Dooney. From all of us at Merchant Soft to you, enjoy the year 2000 update. Happy New Year, Dooney. From all of us at Merchant Soft to you, enjoy the year 2000
It's the
update.
equivalent of stepping on
Important message received from
Windows
dispatch.
8. Alright, so first of all, let's start with the correspondence that we missed on.
Important message received from dispatch.
Did you seriously just report me? Dude,
Did you seriously just report me? Dude. Did you think I wouldn't notice? I don't know if this was you being funny or what, because everyone shares music nowadays, but the fact of the matter is that our whole team knows about my Flist page now. If any of our
Hello
interns
there,
are
I'm
snitches, you could
Professor
really cause a
Helper.
problem for me and the entire company.
Well, bye then.
We're doing some amazing things over here, and I'll be damned if some little idiot is going to bring it crashing down because they wanted to be funny. I'm taking you off duty. You're lucky I'm not banning you.
it just occurred to me. You're absolutely correct. I just snitched on my own boss.
This is an automated message informing you that you have been removed from active enforcement duty for the following reason. You will not receive cases or HSPD communications until you are placed back on active duty. Thank you. This is an automated message in This is an automated message informing you that you are now on active duty as an HSPD enforcer.
Guys, I think this new
You
OS
will now
needs a
receive
little bit
cases
of
and HSPD
ironing out.
communications. Hi Dooney. So I don't know if it was me or the system or what, but it looks like you were removed from the active enforcer list, which means you've probably been
Professor
really
Helper
bored
here,
over the last
the
few
helping
weeks.
man with the helping
This
hand.
very well could
Next
have been
time.
my mistake, and I am so sorry. Not an excuse, but I don't think I've ever been this exhausted at a job. Our interns are off for the holidays, so Dylan has some of us pulling Not an excuse, but I don't think I've ever been this exhausted at a job. Our interns are off for the holidays, so Dylan has some of us pulling double duty with HSPD stuff and our normal tasks. I've just added you back as an active enforcer. You'll receive cases after the year 2000 update finishes installing. See you in the new
Oof.
I've just added you back as an active enforcer. You'll receive cases after the year 2000
Someone has accessed the
update
Teen Topia
finishes
main page
installing.
and are threatening some
See
sort of
you in the new
attack.
millennium.
Not sure what your enforcers
Sorry
can
again.
do about this, but if we don't assign the case, I'll never hear the end of it from my bosses. Since the violations are unofficial merchants of pages, the system will reject any quick checks you do. It will be an easy fix if everyone
Hello there,
the Minister of
I'm
Access wasn't
Professor
out of the
Helper.
office.
Here,
Still,
try this.
look into it if you think you can find a way to stop it. We'll never close off some of these cases. I wonder if we could go back to that FLIC profile and rub it even more in our chief's face.
Way to deal with that harassment. You're a real hero, Dooney. Wow, Dooney, great job removing that malicious or unauthorized software.
Wow, this update really did a number on us.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Professor Helper is always here for you.
If I don't reply, it's because I'm spending 18 hours a day finishing the game. It will rule. Oh, look. He brought back all the uploads. Would be a damn shame if someone started taking them down again. Do 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 do.
Professor Helper here, need some help? Professor Helper
Please.
is always here for you.
Do not murder my PC. Well, I guess I can't double flag what's already been notified. Would have been quite the money glitch, huh?
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper. Well, bye then.
And just because he dared to fuck with me, I'm flagging this profile. Surely that would backfire on me in the slightest.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper. Professor Helper is always here for you.
Apparently, he's a little too occupied right now with his game project, which works for me. I'm getting rich. I mean, technically, when you think about it, he was just trying to do the community a service.
Till next time.
But you don't get to play Robin Hood when you're the CEO of a questionable company. At the rate I'm earning, Sponduli, I think I may as well be able to afford top tier antivirus protection. Okay, that looks to be it. And now, like I said, get fucked, Dylan.
Louduni, great job removing that. Oi 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 oi. Louduni, great job removing that content infringement.
Yes, finally.
Downloading Hypnocour Positive.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper.
Can't wait to finally
Well,
be done
bye
with you.
then.
You absolute psychopath. Please, cure me. Ah, finally. A little bit of peace and quiet. I think we need to spice in this setup.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper.
Why are you still here?
Professor Helper is
Why are you
always
still
for
here?
you.
And everything's fucked up. Incompatible with the new OS.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper.
Gotta pay the ransom.
Till
Oh.
next time.
Well. Good thing. Have a few bucks to spare.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper. Well, bye then.
Yes. Absolutely. Finally, some of my brain cells will be able to recover now. We never played this one.
How fast can you run?
Can you be the fastest drug runner? Peak gameplay. This is a weird postal game. Uh-oh. I think the jig is up.
Whoa! I've been sunk!
Not actually bad for a freeware.
Boots. Use the boots to run 2 spaces instead of 1 per turn.
Ooh.
You lose.
Except it makes me a little too fast. But I can take them on and off anytime. appear to be looping.
You lose.
Whoops.
I've been sucked.
Ah, there we go. This is where I'm supposed to be going now. Ooh, probably not here, not yet. This is some intense difficulty spike.
No, I've been sucked. No, I've been sucked.
Yeah, I think you get the idea. Alright, so... what's next on the agenda? The Mind Crash attack. Malicious software. Imminent year 2000 hacker attack in T-Topia. Ah, yes. The good old 2000s panic that amounted to nothing because jack shit happened. Computers were able to process the concept of entering the year 2000 after all. New millennium. Ah, it's this dude again.
The Y2000 mind crash coming. The digital parasites you love so much are in danger. Only one can stop it. If the Y2000 mind crash cometh. The digital parasites you love so much are in danger. Only one can stop it. If only you'd make peace with your blessed imparted name. Mother of son of Tim. Dearest chosen one. Then you could save them.
We must press onwards. Mind crash underway. Accept thy name and input it here. If thou art the beloved, accept thy imparted name to disable the mind crasher button.
Pure and lovely hot chocolate garnish. Where have you gone? Only you can save them. Only you can stop this. Your future BF, Tim. Only my mommy can save Hypnospace. Come on, mom.
We are quite literally defusing an internet bomb. Enter your password. So was anyone else talking about this? Not under that term. But hey, the boy Ronnie is back in action. Ronnie's Totally Sweet Squishes Z Art Contest winner. Why does that Kirby have the gouchy face on him? And is this a JoJo reference? Oh my god.
If you're a cool teen, don't insert of drugs. If you're a cool teen, don't insert of drugs.
On the 1st January of 2000, Coupon Parties become the venue, a new zone for artists, writers, and musicians. Ooh, open mic event.
DJ Earman here with the song submitted by one of our awesome community members, Tamara Snow, with her tune Red Moons. Great job on your song, Tamara. Click here to hear it. DJ Earman here with the song submitted by one of our awesome community members, Tamara Snow, with her tune Red Moons. Great job on your song.
Glad to hear Linkin Park again. Well, off-brand Linkin Park, that is.
They tell me it's a blue moon. Red through my window, my sheets.
Downloading
splashes of red
CPAP
across my pillow. They tell me to feel
When you're done listening to that Citizen's awesome song, check out our new Seep Experience program, sponsored by Earmint.
like cherries.
It includes a new Hypno S
I see a
visual
ball
theme.
hanging
Oi, 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 oi.
in beautiful
Oi, oi, oi,
When
oi.
you're done listening to that Citizen's awesome
You can
song,
make my desktop
check out our new Seep Experience program, sponsored by
emo
Earmint.
themed.
It includes a new Hypno S visual theme,
It is
Seepage's new single
the new
Against the
millennium
Wall,
after all.
and even a preview of their new music video. Hey Dooney, be a good little Seep head and watch this preview of the music vid for our new single Against the Wall, then listen to the whole song. After installing the twisted Hypno Hey Dooney, be a good little Seep
Wake
head
up,
and
grab
watch
some
this
earmuffs
preview
and
of
rock
the music
out.
vid for our new single Against the Wall.
Oh heck
Then
yeah.
listen to the whole song. After
That's what I'm
installing
talking
the
about.
twisted Hypno S desktop theme and wallpaper, wake up, grab some ear mints, and rock out. Mikey Psyche. Downloading Seepage against Google.
Phantasmagoria Free looks insane. Zanecore. Not a single dime to pay. They need to add this to the YouTube royalty-free download list. Screw Kevin McLeod, this is a new hot jam. To replace licensed music.
They tell me it's a blue moon. Red through my window.
Drip Boy's Pizza Hole. Alright, we never checked out the fungus scene. Whatever that means. Is that Keanu Reeves during his teens? Get owned, cool punkers.
My types of music. Fungus scene. Pizza style, new edit though. Fungus pizza, a new kind, I made it up. Not cool punk. Ears annoyed from when I was little. That's my dad. We were camping in Germany when this was taken. Fun trip, I would love to return there someday.
Looking like a still from The Sopranos. Enter the cavern. This is kind of cool. If only there were more sounds available. Oh, there are. You can scroll down. You can make your own Hilux beat. Grotto of Weeping Stone by Cavernous. I'm not gonna lie, this actually does sound like a Mason Lindroth beat. Not to mention the aesthetics. Welcome to Drip Boy's Cavern Room, premiering his new single, The Mushroom Hop.
Do you hear that? Plop plop plop. We're fungus scene. Now do the mushroom hop. Drip boy's coming. Now he's here. His fungus beats are music to your ears. Do you hear that? Plop plop plop. Eyes skiz.
Fuck Eminem, this is the new white boy mainstream rapper.
Do you hear that plop plop plop? We're fungus scene, now do the mushroom hop. Drip boy's coming, now he's here. His fungus beats are music to your ears.
That pop pop. Do you hear that? Plop plop plop. We're fungus scene. Now do the mushroom hop.
You hear that
Drip boy's
plop
coming.
plop plop?
Now
We're
he's here.
fungus scene,
His
now
fungus
do the
beats are
mushroom
music to your
hop.
ears.
Listen
Do you hear that?
closely, what's that
Plop plop
sound?
plop.
Drip boy's
We're fungus scene.
growing, fungus underground.
Now do the mushroom hop. Listen closely. What's that sound? Drip boys growing fungus.
Sign this man up.
Guitar solo. Repeat lyrics 1x more. The fungus scene resounds.
New virtual shaman. Let it connect you to the spirit world. At Merchant South, we love to highlight the unique abilities of our personnel. As it turns out, one of our interns is a bona fide shaman. Enjoy this guided journey to the spirit world, voiced by Jizzo the intern. Virtual Shaman requires the free SC6 Soundscapes program. Get it here.
Downloading SCG_virtual shaman.
Nice, we actually got that installed. So we can totally set up some cool ambience on our desktop.
laugh. You have 20 seconds. Go.
20 seconds to comply. Didn't know it came with a free Tamara voice sample.
Ha ha ha. Pretty funny.
Oh, right. We still have access to this totally legal download directory. Sports, sports, sports. The stadium is a brand new zone for all your sports fanatics out there. You drew the stadium on January 7, 2000.
I'm Pippi Jones. And I'm Derek Nova.
The stadium will also include scoreboards, athlete interviews, and inside looks at baseball brick toss, mask slamming.
Looking back over the past two of these men I've met before.
Listen to free weekly trending audio highlights, brought to you by Reno on ex-center Pippi Jones and veteran sportscaster Derek Nova. Stay on this page to listen to the international training cyclic men's final for a small taste of the exciting broadcasts to come.
Looks like they're ready to take the court.
Well, hey, I mean, if the Super Bowl can become one of the most streamed events in history, naturally, you're gonna try to cash in on whatever's hot
And I understand it that
with the football dads at home.
during this first serve.
Download Gooper Patriot desktop background.
Downloading Gooper Patriot.
Oh, I have no authority here. Meaning, you're safe for once, Fishman.
Adrian Merchant here, CEO of Hypnospace. As an American businessman who started this company with little more than the lint in my pockets, I'm grateful every day for the country that gave me the opportunity to be a success. That's why we've decided to give you folks a peek at our very special new television commercial, Back to Basics.
Oh yeah, hook me up with that propaganda.
_spot.
I need it.
If you know the tired feeling after a hard day's work and the satisfaction of a job well done, if you know the value of fine skilled craftsmanship, that sense of accomplishment by using your own two hands, if you know that time
This
is
hits
fleeting,
close to home as a
spend it
tradesman.
with those who really matter, we hear you. That's why at Hypnospace, we've handcrafted a simple back-to-basics way for you to experience more of what really matters in life. There's even a free no-catch trial to get you started.
Alright, where's the
No
hamburgers?
frills, no compromises. That's Hypnospace.
Where's the well-endowed ladies clad in
If you know
US
the
themed
sore, tired
bikinis?
feeling after a hard day's
Since the entry fee for this page is very much accessible, let's start with the slight spoilers and see if we can work out based on that. Can you piece together who's behind it? Look at their pages. What do they seem to care about most? Who are their friends? The answer isn't very deeply buried.
You have 20 seconds. Go.
Hmm. Timageddon stuff. He has a friend in Teentopia. He wishes there were more. It's always Teentopia, isn't it? I'm telling you, all those angsty teens put together in one web district. It can be good. Stick bricks. What the heck is this? That right here is someone's nightmare. Official Hypnospace partner brand. In case you're bored out of your mind. So which one of you was buddy buds with Tim?
My last goodbye. Dear Teentopia friends. This is my last message. My dad is selling my headband and canceling Hypnospace.
Oh no.
Someone from church saw my page and my Squisher Z art.
Not the church community.
I do not believe that Squisher Z is satanic, and I thought that my dad agreed with me, but now he threw my game in the trash and we have to sell this headband. I will miss you all. If you are ever in Ohio, my last goodbye. Dear
Come to the Spirit-filled full gospel temple to meet me. Not on New Year's Eve though. We're not having the normal service. We're going to my cousin's house because the Lord gave my dad a word of knowledge to prepare. So we're pretty sure that the rapture will come this New Year's Eve. If it doesn't come, can someone come to church to tell me if I won the Squisher C contest? You did it, Ruth. Bless you. You poor girl.
I do not believe that Squisher Z is satanic, and I thought that my dad agreed with me, but now he threw my game in the trash and we have to sell this.
Way to go, Dad.
I will miss you all. If you are ever in Ohio, come to the Spirit-filled full gospel temple to meet me. Not on New Year's Eve though. We're not having the normal service. We are going to my cousin. My last goodbye. Dear friends. This is my last message. My dad is selling my headband and canceling Hypnospace. Someone from church saw my page and my Squisher Z art and told on me. I do not believe that Squisher.
Which one of you was friends with Tim? I vaguely recall reading on the blog about.
I will miss you.
Maybe it was her collabing with him.
Ohio, come to the My last goodbye. Dear Teentopia friends.
Oh, hang on.
This is my last message. My dad is selling my headband and canceling Hypnospace. Someone from
Some ex-friend of mine called me.
Squisher Z art and told on me. I do not believe that Squisher Z is satanic, and I thought that my dad agreed with me, but now my last goodbye. Dear Teentopia friends. This is my last message. My dad is selling my headband and canceling Hypnospace. Someone from church saw my page and my Squisher.
Oh, this is a burn right here. Yes, believe it or not, I am now religious, which means I'm prohibited from romantic entanglements with atheist boys. I hope this is understood. That's right, you fedora-tipping neckbeards. This lady is beyond reach. Also, she might be underage, so get the hint.
My headband and canceling Hypnospace. Someone from church saw my page and my Squisher Z art and told on me. I do not believe that Squisher Z is satanic, and I thought that my
Marshmallow.
but now he threw my game in the trash and we have to sell this headband. I will miss you all. If you are ever in Ohio, come to the Spirit-filled full gospel temple to meet me.
Small town, the Midwest.
We're not having the normal service. We are going to my cousin's house because the Lord gave. My last goodbye. Dear Teentopia friends. This is my last message. My dad is selling my headband and canceling Hypnospace.
Please.
Please do not message me about true.
It's a constant loop.
I did not have a lot to do with it. Also, my nickname is not Marshmallow. Do not call me
Shopping center.
This is something an ex-friend of mine called me.
Oh shit, it's a choose your own adventure. With King's Quest style deaths. And mostly completely non-sinister decorative tree. It has 2 red eyes, but don't worry about that. New grounds approved. I got nothing.
Get away from Blendy's grenade before Blendy gets hungry and blend your greedy little fingers.
A hot dog topped with appears to be dark watery ketchup. It quivers. A non-evil hot dog.
A hamburger. You think you hear it giggle. Wait a second, something's not right. Sandwiches can't giggle.
A normal, non-deadly sign. Gee, I wonder.
A stapler. Its metal teeth can be heard chattering with anticipation. But that's not right. Staplers don't chatter. If you find this note, it means I'm dead. I was Julie, a very unfortunate stationary station associate. This mall is very dangerous. Before I die, I need excuse. If you find this note, it means I'm dead. I was Julie, a very unfortunate stationary station associate. This mall is very dangerous. Before I die, I need to tell you something. The blender knows the secret code to open the vacuum store with the secret exit in it. I saw him eating hot dogs, his favorite food, earlier. He is very, very dangerous. Please be careful. Late HHHH, dying gurgle.
Wow, impressive how she was able to put her dying words on paper. Rather, dying gurgle. A pair of pants, you think? You heard it snicker. Nah, could be. Pants can't snicker. A note scrawled in blood, or red crayon. It's kind of far away. But you at least know the writing is red.
Hi, it's Julie. I used to work at Stationery Station until I was murdered in this evil mall. You see, it is haunted, for it was built over an ancient terrorist burial. Hi.
It's every creepypasta ever.
Work at Stationery Station until I was murdered in this evil mall. You see, it is haunted.
While trying and failing to survive, I found that there is a secret exit in the vacuum store. If only I could have gotten that door open before dying. Huh?
If only I could have gotten the door open before dying.
Julie here. I am leaving this note in hopes that other foolish people who venture in this mall won't meet the same fate as I have met. Death. Please take this word of advice. There's a non-evil hot dog at the food court. He was trying to blend in with the evil ones and doing a bad job at it because it was just normal and not moving around or snickering. Please find the exit before you die. Like how I'm dying now. Isn't it fortunate she had all this time to leave notes spread across the mall?
Blendy hungry, feet, hey, thanks, pal. How does he know Blendy like hot dog? By the way, that lock combination is 1983. See ya.
Thanks, buddy. Why don't you second? This asshole didn't even let me do the one-liner. Alright, speedrun time.
Plenty hungry. Hey, thanks, pal. How did you know Blendy like a hot dog? By the way, that lock combination is 1, 9, 8, 3. See ya.
Suck on this, pal.
I guess I'm the one who sucks.
And time. New world record.
You escaped the shopping mall. Now you're at a beach. Excuse. You escaped the shopping mall.
Or does it?
Now you're at a beach. Nothing ever goes wrong at the beach.
Alright, so we know this dude has a crush on the gal. It's gonna be Marshmallow for sure. Oh. I am a genius.
The reign of Tim has The reign of Tim has begun.
Hey Marshmallow, Tiff. It's me, Tim. I'm sorry this is another one of my weird things, but I didn't know how else to get to you to hear me out. I just want to say I'm sorry for whatever I did to hurt or offend you, and I hope we get to talk soon. I'll really miss our conversations. You really are important to me, and I don't want to throw away what we had. There's no mind crash. It's just a silly thing I did to get you to read this page. Chit-chat me and let's work on something together. You can write the whole thing, and I'll just do the art and music. It'll be all yours. Love, Tim. Want to move to Cyberworld Z, maybe? A hacker good I'm friends with found some evidence that hypnospace is really dangerous to your health, so I'm probably going to get off here as long as you come with me. Dr. Boulder misses you too. Wow, it's like half of the events that transpire in the game is just angsty teens not being able to get over their failed relationships.
Hypnospace is really, really cool. All the kids are talking about it at school. Cool skateboard tricks, amazing tips, and eating Papo's chips. We all love Hypnospace so much it rocks. It is the best.
Important message received from dispatch.
Man, this game really is sitting on a whole bunch of bangers. You stopped the mine crash?
Louduni, good job. I'm the only
Whoop.
Louduni, good job. I'm the only one here tonight and wasn't able to get around to figuring out what that guy's weird password was. Sam.
Okay, we're installing some software now. Not a virus. Trust me, bro. If you thought this OS couldn't get even more fucked, you were so wrong. Please. Hypnocure. Say me.
Dooney. Eyes skills. Dooney. Oi 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 oi. Dooney. Fap ha ha. Dooney, something's not right.
You think?
Log off immediately and power down your headset.
I can't. There's no power off button. Mind literally blown. Oh dear. This is just like that virus that eventually will break the system because you're constantly shooting down files as pixels in a shmup. Warning. Vital signs critical. User death imminent.
The California teen hacker responsible for the year 2000 mine crash virus that left at least 6 Hypnospace users dead has become the first juvenile charged in federal court with manslaughter by way of computer hacking. Tim Randall Stevens, who went
Oh
by the name
damn.
of Tim again in Hypnospace, will serve up to 6 years in federal prison for the crime.
Was it really him though? Please log into complete recovery process. Fast forward to God knows how long it's been. Shit, we may have been in a coma at this point. Current
Welcome
year.
back, Dooney. You left me unplugged for like 20 years. What is wrong with you? You've got hypno-mail.
Hypnospace archival project.
Rules. Keep all new content here. Do not create new content or manipulate old Hypnospace captures. Be nice.
Get to know your fellow archival project team members. Holy shit. Guys. We're in purgatory.
4 new pages by our HAP team members. Let's get to know one another. Send HAP_Tamara a message for a copy of the questionnaire page template.
Lost and found. This is where we post requests for things that we're trying to find the old Hypnospace backups. Help us locate them.
T-Frost here. Yes, the same T-Frost who wrote Between the Angry Spaces. Here's where we'll list things that we believe may exist only in Hypnospace and would otherwise be lost to time. All you need to do is view the page that these things exist on and they'll be sent to us and archived. Please do your best to find them, Dooney, as your headband backups may be our last hope. Adrian wanted to know if you'd dig up a song that the Chowder Man wrote about his helicopter accident. He remembers only a vague lyric about losing a leg. Adrian swears he sent him a text file with the lyrics and chords and would really love to have it again, as I believe it would soothe Adrian's soul. Artie. Kev J, a close friend of mine, and famous rap star, remembers putting his music on Hypnospace when he was in his early 20s but never really getting any attention. All he remembers is that some guy deleted him from a listing, saying that his music wasn't real music because it was flip-flop and that he should do something
I remember
more imaginative
vaguely
instead.
reading that article.
I asked if he maybe used any search tags, but he didn't even know what I meant, so this may be a hard find. Finding this would be a huge deal. Tamara. I'm almost certain that Roddy made an odd-looking test pet early in November that looked like that comic book floating eye he always talked about. Would love to play with it again. Artie. I could be misremembering, but I think I remember all kinds of pages with a strange Egyptian eye on them. If my memory serves, I'm pretty sure even Adrian Merchant had that symbol somewhere. Can you find out what that's all about? Chelsea.
Okay, so we don't get mail anymore per se because Hypnospace technically doesn't exist anymore. It's just the equivalent of this web archive.
Hypnospace. Did we really use it? Or did it use us? Embarrassment is shame.
Oh, this is so
Humiliation
weird.
is hurt. Embarrassment is not me. Not
It's like I'm generally stuck in
US.
limbo now.
Lover. Designer. Giver. Breeder of hope. Agent of peace. Wonder-filled spirit. Is me.
Holy fuck.
Hi. Sorry about the lack of a picture, I'll have to get a suitable one uploaded soon. I'm Chelsea. It's unlikely that anyone remembers me since I never made my own Hypnospace page or used chit-chat, but Hypnospace was a very important part of my life. This whole archival project was my idea, and thankfully Tamara was interested enough to help foot the bill.
Did you use Hypnospace in 98-99? Yes. If so, did you do anything embarrassing? Nope. If I ever got around to making a page, I would have had plenty to share here. What are you up to now? Not a whole lot, really. Just working a boring office job and reminiscing about Hypnospace in my off time. Can't wait to see what we're able to dig up.
Hello everyone, I'm Tamara. Perhaps better known nowadays as T-Frost. When Chelsea reached out to me about supporting the HAP, I literally jumped for joy. There was something special about Hypnospace. It felt like a lived-in place. That folks are out there trying to preserve its history inspires me greatly. Sorry about the old picture.
Sure did. I'm not so sure, it's been ages. For my age at the time, it was highly probable. Young Tamara didn't know where to take her life. She was an autumn leaf, blown every which way by people and social movements and her own creative whims. You know what? All things considered, you were probably one of the most wholesome creators on the entire of Hypnospace. What are you up to now? I'm a poet for children, of the few anthologies that your kids have probably seen at their school library. Between the Angry Spaces, River, 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 River. Hey, good thing she made it in life eventually.
Feels a little strange using this page builder so many years later, but yes, hi, I'm Tim. Yep, the same Tim you probably heard all about back in early 2000. Yes, I went to prison and yes I spent the whole 6 years there. I'm much different now, as anyone is after adolescence.
Oh boy.
I'm not really sure how to answer this one. Embarrassing is not the right word for what I caused. I still think about it every day and I'm deeply, deeply sorry for it. I was a kid messing around with tech that I knew almost nothing about. My entire world revolved around wooing a girl I was infatuated with and getting into a hacker group, and I would have done anything to impress either of them. I had no idea that I'd even be capable of harming people with the software I'd made. It was all so stupid. I work in computer security and live a contented life with my wife and daughter.
Probably not the same girl he was experiencing a crush on, though, but well, good to see you had a turnover. Reminds me a little bit of that dude that went to jail for some alleged RuneScape death threats, which we was simply just spouting nonsense while he was high, but he got reported for it, and he actually had a criminal case over it and went to federal prison. The year 2000 mind crash, looking back, the end of sleep time.
The Y2000 mind crash was the year 2000 event. Without it, our biggest Y2K problems would have been two malfunctioning bus ticket validation machines in Australia, and a couple dozen disappointed end times preachers. The mind crash was
I knew Yeek was behind this.
Oversight or date-related bug. Its cause was an out-of-control joke virus, created by a teenager in an attempt to impress an exclusive underground hacker group.
Creative mind crash. Timothy Randall Stevens, caught with manslaughter, the California teen hacker by way of computer responsible for the year hacking. Stevens, who blah blah blah, by the Hypnospace of the least 6 handle. Oh, we gotta read it. Like so. Timothy Randall Stevens, the California teen hacker responsible for the year 2000 Minecraft virus that left at least 6 Hypnospace users dead, has become the first juvenile charged in federal court with manslaughter by way of computer hacking. Stevens went by the Hypnospace handle Tim Mageno, who served up to 6 years in federal prison for the crime on December 31st.
Tim served 6 years in prison and emerged a changed person. He reached out to me last year about helping with the HAP and we're happy to have him. He's currently working on a program to help preserve data from Special Enforcer headband units.
That better be a day one stream, Frosty. Otherwise, you are not a true fan. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. Did you see that upcoming game I pinged you on Steam? It's called Felvitek. And it looks amazing. Let me throw the link real quick in chat so you can check it out. Like, I'm all about this art style, which is clearly inspired by Mason Lindroth.
Hi all, Tim Stevens here. I hope that after 2 decades you'll be able to forgive me and understand that I'm not the person I was at 16. My actions back then were driven by juvenile insecurities. I've had a long time to grapple with the pain I caused people and make amends with the surviving family members of those who passed. Things were difficult after I left prison, but I'm happy to say that I've since been blessed with a wife and little girl. I'm open to talk if anyone has questions.
I agree. Something about that limited color palette that brings you back closer to like the Commodore era. Gives it a more dystopian, darker look. Which, given the plot synopsis, I think is gonna ring true. The victim struck Twilight Tiff. Holy shit, he actually unintentionally murdered the gal. Oh, damn. No! Roddy! Zine! Oh, man. Pour one out for Zane, homies. Pour one out. Right, so how do we go about looking? Will the search feature provide us with anything? We do have a working desktop still. Oh, there we go.
Dooney. I can't tell you how amazing it was to hear from you. It's been decades, but I knew there had to be someone out there with a working Enforcer headband. Me and a few former Hypnospace citizens formed a ragtag group to preserve content from the service's late 1999 period just before the crash. We've been unable to find anyone involved with Merchant Soft, outside of Artie, which is a story in itself, and we're pretty certain that the backup servers are long gone after Merchant Soft got raided. You represent the first major breakthrough we've had towards preserving a piece of history that would otherwise be lost. Please check out the Lost and Found page on our intranet and help us track down a few of the things there. I may have an additional task for you if you can help us locate a couple of those things. Enforcer headband units had an entire gigabyte of internal disk space. Our best guess is that Enforcer units doubled as many backup servers, which conveniently wasn't told to the unpaid moderators who might have scrapped them for parts. We coded a little program to help us extract the data accessible in your headband and upload it to us. Download and install the attached program to get started. We're all really excited to see what you dig back up.
Well, conveniently, you had a backup plan.
Downloading Hap install.
So we're kind of a relic trapped in time now. With our one working Hypnospace headband. Hover an archive page for details. Click to load new capture.
Important message received from Hap_Demira.
Oh, that's a little weird to navigate.
First of all, I want to wish a warm welcome to our newest member, Dooney. We couldn't be happier to have you. The Hypnospace archival project needs more outside attention if it's going to survive. To put it plainly, we need to attract donors. My own social reach can only go so far. The kids who read my books don't remember forums, let alone Hypnospace. I've been reading about how to reach people on a personal level, and found that music is actually one of the strongest stimulators of both memory and emotion. To that end, our goal for the time being is to track down a few of the music-related things on our Lost and Found page.
Well, it does seem like we have a whole new mechanic to dive into. So we're pretty much navigating through sectors now. Yeah, I get it now. These are basically the web pages we can navigate, and we're just using actual code to recognize them. And boy, do we have a lot to work with. I mean, even despite all the corruption, there are still a few that appear to be in working condition. Like Hypnocure. Get to see them alive and kicking. Well, probably not so much given that there's not really an active community anymore on Hypnospace. Alright, I'll BRB real quick. But do stay tuned for more Hypnospace. In the meantime, as a change of pace, do listen to this ambient music generator.
Please return to your post.
In your mind's eye, you're a big, big monster truck with a big, loud, roaring engine. Now vocalize that roar. You're about to win the best medal, the gold medal. Now, cheer yourself on as you make that final lap. Woo! Woo!
Oh, I just realized that the music stopped playing. Anywho, you know what else struck me? We actually moved on from daylight saving, so it's an hour later than my usual streaming time, but still, we are approaching the 4 hour mark. So here's what I'm thinking. Since we still have a bit of the game left, I think we'll leave digging through this graveyard for one final session. Because it appears we're pretty much late in the game, and there's a couple of more objectives to knock out, so yeah, I think this will be a good stopping point. And yeah, we're currently trapped in this weird afterlife of hypnospace. So do stay tuned for one more follow-up, which I may even do tomorrow if I feel like it. But yeah, definitely we'll do another run quite soon before I move on to other things. The more I play of Hypnospace, the more I am enjoying this obvious blast from the past, full of interesting references and throwbacks to different trends from the internet of the late 90s, early 2000s. So, thank you for joining me tonight, and see you all at the Hypnospace finale. Have a good one.